You did the thing.
What did I do with my hands? What did I do? Oh my goodness.
Sorry, Johnny.
We're keeping
I
all
was
this,
trying
yeah?
to drink
We're
so
keeping
that you
all
didn't
this,
see.
so that's the best thing.
Is this going to be like an uncut episode?
That's it. We're not going to have a single cut.
Right, okay.
We're keeping all the stuff we talked about before. So that's the behind the scenes of us just trying to start an episode and it never happened.
That's not the first episode.
The campaign never was.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Nae Danger. I'm Donnie. I'm going to be leading us through another Amnesia dungeon today. And with me, as always, are my friends and fellow gamers. So guys, good to be with you. I'm going to ask you today if you can tell us who you are, but also tell us your favourite RPG character you've ever played as in a game. So should we start here?
So I'm Amy. I'm fairly new to D&D, and my favourite character I've played so far was a squirrel folk character called Hazel Nutkin, who was this cute little squirrel that suddenly went psycho every time she attacked, and it was pretty cool.
It was quite a graphic character, to be honest. Like, you know, quite vicious. What was the inspiration you said with that again? Was it called Happy Tree Friends?
Happy Tree Friends.
You gotta love that animation.
Yeah,
We spent hours watching that.
That was basically it. So that was a bit of a throwback for me getting to watch some Happy Tree Friends videos.
Is that how you get into character?
Yeah.
Watch a couple episodes of Happy Tree Friends and then you're ready to go. I like that.
Explains the psychotic nature.
Oh yeah, it was really gory. It was good.
The psychotic nature of your character or you? That's the no. Depends what mood we're in. Depends what mood we're in. Nice.
We'll see. You guys will find out.
Next up,
I'm Murray. I've played a little bit of D&D. This is my second campaign. I've got another campaign with some friends outside of this. So
you're cheating on us.
yeah, this is my side campaign.
It's your
you
side
might say.
campaign. Okay.
So I'm a little bit experienced, but I wanted to clarify, is it your favourite RPG character from a D&D game or any game?
It can be any game that you've played. I'll
Okay.
open it up, definitely.
I'll try to keep this short because if anyone's ever spoken to me for 5 minutes, they'll know that 5 minutes turns into an hour. So I'd say my favourite RPG character is probably the courier from Fallout New Vegas.
Nice. I like that.
I think the writing of that game is especially good and it allows for like the most kind of role-playing-esque type stuff from a lot of games that I've played. So I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm just going to, that's my answer, the courier from Fallout New Vegas.
Who was the bad guy that shoots you at the start again? What were the actors?
Benny.
Chandler Bing?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
That's what brought me into that character because I was like, that's so sick.
Yeah.
Then he's a
Yeah.
bad guy and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
my boy.
The checkered like jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start by getting shot in the head. What a great start to
Yeah,
a game.
yeah.
So it was sick. That's a good one. It's a good one.
That's how the game ends.
That's it. Usually that's it. A sad ending to a game. So
I am Liam. I am Johnny's pal from back when we were kids, and I used to play D&D a lot, but I stopped because I had kids. And
imagine doing that.
I know. I'm sorry, stopping D&D. It's terrible. I know, but I am back into it now, and I'm excited. My favourite character I've ever role played was Tor. Johnny knows Tor.
Yeah, I know Tor.
He was a human variant, very arrogant piece of shit kind of character. He basically thinks he's the reincarnation of God Thor. Because one day, a frost giant had fought another frost giant and won, but with 1 HP left. He wandered into Thor's farm and Thor punched him and he died. So Thor's like, wait a minute, if I can kill a frost giant with 1 punch, I'm surely Thor reincarnated.
That's it.
So.
And the way D&D works is if you get the final hit, you get all the XP. So, you know, all that XP is yours. So you must have leveled up a couple of times from that. Just one level up. You became level 1 from that fight. That's it. That is all it is.
Yeah, leveled up once, I am God. I can do anything.
Compared to like commoners and all that other stuff,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
don't have a level.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so upsetting.
Levelless.
It's a Lord of the Rings character.
For me personally, I played a lot with your character because you kept playing other characters and getting them killed off because you just wanted to play Tor again. So I just found it funny. It was just like, oh, and Tor's back. There we go.
It's like he never left.
He was across many games doing different stories, but it was always fun. That's the thing, because having a high charisma character, it lets you exude a little bit of your already natural confidence. So let us start our session. You wake up with a sore head in a room that you have no memory of entering. In fact, you struggle to remember anything in this moment. As you look around, you see dark grey stone across the room that feels cold and damp to the touch. In fact, actually, the bed, if you can call it that you're lying on, is made of the very same material. There is moisture in the air that smells slightly rotten, and you realise that the bed you lay on is completely covered in ectoplasm. and that ectoplasm burns to the touch. There's a large glass skylight of sorts. However, you can see that it looks to be cracking under the weight of the dark, murky water above. The water seems to be a slightly lighter colour of ectoplasm as the ectoplasm that you're currently touching at the moment. You rise from your bed quickly and you see 3 other figures. Let me describe a little bit of what you look like. Firstly, we'll start with Liam. We'll go right to left this time. You see a large triton, a merfolk if you will. Blue scales covering his exposed torso, wearing a brass-coloured belt and blue trousers. His face shows little emotion. You can't even tell where the pupils in his eyes are. You just had that in there. His hair is swept back and his horns seem to arc from his temple to his crown. And the biggest thing you could probably tell is the abs that are glistening in the dark light that's within the room, but you're managed to find the light. Notice maybe this way you're standing. You're getting just that right glisten off of these abs.
There's only so much I can forget.
Yes, exactly. So feel free to draw them on and put them onto yourself. That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. Next up is Murray's character. We see a small creature, a grung or a frog person. His skin is jet black except for a patch of white that goes from his mouth down to his neck, covered up by the blue tunic that he's wearing, so you can't see how far down that goes. Oh. Anyway, when his eyes are open, you're surprised that they are as bright as gold with a black slit down the middle. His massive, expressive eyes darting from side to side, trying to examine the room that he's now currently in. Lastly, Amy. We see a third figure. This is a really difficult figure to read because their shape seems to somewhat confuse you. Their blue tunic covers most of their body, however, their hands and their face, both are shaped like a humanoid. However, they lack the features that people normally have. In fact, actually, as you look, there's no mouth, ear, nose. The only defining feature is 2 glowing lights in place of eyes, as this person is a plasmoid. All 3 of you get your bearings, and you realise that next to your bed is armour and weapons. Liam, next to you, you see bracers made of exotic metal. You see a large trident and with 3 silvered prongs that look sharp and imposing. Murray, you see next to yourself a blue padded gambeson with mail covering over the shoulders and also the torso, with a metal breastplate to cover your upper torso up at your chest, and a large greatsword. Amy, next to yourself, you see chainmail armour with reinforced splints of metal placed around it to offer even extra protection, masterfully crafted. You also have a shield on the front of which has a mountain, a gear, and then a spanner and a screwdriver, almost crossed over like the Russian symbol, sort of goes like that, crossed over. As well as that, you see a large spiked mace. What would you like to do as you get to bearings with this room? There is one door, imagine this being a square. There's one double door leading out into another space, but the only creatures you see here is yourselves. What would you like to do?
I will not stop staring at the plasmoid. What the hell is that?
I'm just kind of wobbling away like a little plate of jelly, like short and stumpy, kind of just like jellyfish.
I'm rubbing my head. I'm like, oh, what is going on? Where am I? I look around and I look to my left, my right, and I just get like freaked out. I'm like, who are these people? Especially freaked out by a plasmoid, just like
you have
amorphous freak.
Hey!
You have little memory in your brain. You can kind of maybe understand what a triton is. You can understand what a grung is, maybe from loose knowledge. You have no idea of a plasmoid. You've never heard of something like that before in your life. So this creature does confuse you to some degree.
Frogman, what manner of creature is this?
I don't know what kind of accent I have. This is coming out of me. This is really strange. I've never spoken like this before in my life.
Or have you?
Or have I?
You hear a large thumping noise. Seems to be originating from the skylight.
Okay, is there anything we can see through the skylight?
Give me a perception check, please. So you don't know what that is. So the way that Amnesia Dungeons works, if this is your first one watching it, is
Fix your abs
oh, you got your abs sorted there. I love it. The way Amnesia Dungeon works is players do not know what their ability scores are. They will roll, and if they successfully pull something off. If they're good at it, they will learn what they've got. If they fail at something, but they're bad at it, they'll learn what they've got. So we'll have to see. What did you get there, Liam?
Massive 5.
A massive 5, and this is for perception. So you do not get to scratch anything off. You look, and it just seems to be water, maybe moving slightly, but that's all you're seeing as you hear another. As the cracks seem to grow on the skylight. It takes quite a while to don armour, for example. So if you're wanting to get armour or weapons sorted, you'd have to potentially be quite fast. You both also hear this and notice the crack, but you don't notice anything doing it, if you will.
Do I know that these guys, if they have underwater breathing capabilities? I would assume that.
Give me a. I'm trying to think what you'd be. Investigation check. So yeah, investigation. I'll go for that. Or nature. 17. Do you want to go for nature, or you want to go for investigation?
It was a 13 and investigation.
So you can scratch out your investigation. However, you fail at this. You realise you're actually not the best at investigating things. Cool. As you look them up and down, you don't see gills. Maybe to some degree you could probably assume that a frog person has the ability to breathe, but you don't know what a plasmoid is anywhere near well enough to understand if it could breathe underwater. But you get a instinct that maybe needs to be a thing soon. What are you two doing right now?
I'm terrified. I don't know who I am or what I am, and I want to put on my armor
So armor
very quickly because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. There's something.
Armor usually takes like a whole minute to don. It takes quite a long time. I think it's 10 minutes even. Maybe I think it's a minute for yourself. I can't remember the exact time. But because you're a plasmoid, you just like whoop, whoop, right into it.
Yeah.
And almost to some degree, your plasmoid skin almost goes over it and under it, depending how it looks.
It's like
so,
leaking through the cracks in the chainmail, a bit like Play-Doh being like put through like a sieve.
Bloody hell.
It just starts.
Bloody hell.
what noise does that make?
Yeah.
But
Did you know it could do that?
It looks like custom armor gone wrong.
You both need to get into your armor if you want to get into armor. It'll be easy for yourself. It'll take you a good 30 seconds to put on.
True.
Well-
so you need to start if you want to.
I don't know about you lot, but I can breathe underwater, me. So bring it on. I take my time. I'm gonna just chill out. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Nice. As this gets louder and louder, the one thing maybe echoing. Actually, can you all do a nature check for me, please?
Oh, where's my dice? 20.
10.
No,
Another massive 5.
So you get to scratch yours out because you fail again.
4.
4. Let's see
I don't know what kind of
you don't get to scratch yours out.
I'm gonna keep trying to.
And what did you get again, Amy?
A 10.
A 10. I don't think you get to scratch yours out either. Actually, to be honest, 1 second.
Is that nature, yeah?
Yes, a nature check you get to scratch out. You said a 10, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'll give you that, so you can scratch that one out actually. So
No one's eating these.
the
I'm gonna eat them
one,
all.
yeah, get them open, get them munched. The one thing you know is breathing underwater is not necessarily the problem. The problem is the weight of the liquid of what looks to be leagues and leagues and leagues of water. It would crush you to some degree. So that's the thing that goes into your mind of like, breathing water is fine, but actually being this far down under the sea
Pressure.
is going to really do you in. So a little bit of anxiety maybe goes into your mind at that point as you hear another thud as this
Time to go.
skylight starts to crack more and more and more. You're getting your armor sorted. What are you doing?
Getting my armor sorted and looking for the door.
Looking for the door. So you go towards the door. There's a big double door. You can easily go through it. It's not locked. You opening it up.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Cool. I'm going to give you a rough description of the room. Amy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab my mace and my shield and I just kind of absorb it into like my folds of plasma.
And you can see like the mace floating around
Floating
in your
around.
body.
Just got like a lava lamp of weapons and shields in there. Just like I don't have a bag. It's just in there floating about.
Keep your character an LED light or something.
So the room you enter looks to be a bit of a rectangle, but if you imagine this side of it, so the L shape to your left hand side, having pipes coming out where slow moving water's coming out of the wall. This side is a jagged, sharp expanse where water goes down what looks to be extremely deep. There's a door to the left hand side as well. I'm going to show you this photo here. This is what it looks like. As you can get a rough understanding of this place
Which
as
way
you
are we
open
coming
these
in?
double doors. What was that?
What way are we coming in from?
You're coming in through this entrance here.
okay.
So you also see there's 3 large pipes in the ground, all slightly overflowing with water at the moment. And as you open these doors, one last loud thud is heard as the skylight cracks. And can you all do me a perception check, please?
Can I pick up that sword before we go in?
Of course you can. You can pick up your stuff you've got there. Yeah.
A whopping 6.
A whopping 6.
Oh,
That's a good roll. That's a good roll.
16.
So, Amy, you got a what again, sorry?
A big whopping 6.
And that's for perception. So, you don't get to scratch yours out. Triton, what did you get in?
15.
15. You get to scratch yours out. You got a 17. And then, Murray, what did you get?
I got 16.
16. You get to scratch that out as well. So as you look back, you see the water for just a slight moment starts to burst through, and you swear you can see the head of a dragon with the first burst through as the water all seems to come together and cover over this creature to make it completely invisible again. As water starts pouring into this room at such a pace where it actually draws all three of you out into this next room. With the double door opened, you're pulled through with the weight of the water almost crushing you, but if the door wasn't open, it would have crushed you up against the wall, and whatever else is in here as well, pushing you out into the next room. And behind the room that you were in starts to almost fall in on itself, a bit like the Watcher when it's trying to get the guys going into Gmoria, where the stones start to fall in on itself and closes behind whatever creature came through. This creature is in the water with you somewhere. As the water on the floor starts to rise and rise, it's now up to your torso and is continuing to rise as all these pumps or pipes start to go faster as water is getting poured into this room. Now thankfully you can all breathe water, but this creature also can. So, can you all roll initiative for me, please?
That is a nat 1.
Nat 1, nice, gotta love that. These rolls are going
Really
well.
well so
No matter
far,
what, you can
guys.
all scratch off your initiative. So,
So even a nat 1.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Natural and critical don't affect
Yeah.
initiative.
so actually, just you don't get scout. I'm joking. So,
Where's
so
Where
you
is
can find out where yours.
initiative?
Initiative is a
Oh,
little
that's it.
square at the
Oh, there
top
it is.
left.
Found it.
Well, not top left, but
Oof.
middle left.
Yeah, I mean that checks out in fairness.
So, Amy, you're a 1, which is a -1, isn't it? So it's a
So
0.
-1.
Murray,
Oh.
what did you get?
I got 11 plus 3 modifier.
11 plus 3. And Liam, what did you get?
I got 19 plus 2.
19 plus 2, there we go. Is it just a plus 3, sorry?
Yeah.
Add an extra plus 5 on that, sorry, I scratched that out. You don't have, for some reason that's not updated right. Add an extra 5 on top of that. So that makes you 19 as well.
An extra 5, what do you mean?
That
Make it
initiative,
5 or add
no,
5?
add 5 on top of that.
So it's what, make it 8?
Yeah, so make that 8.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you got a plus 8 to your initiative. So
I can write on it,
Liam and
please.
Murray, you can decide who goes first at the two of you because you both have 19. I'm going to see what this other creature
Oh,
rolls.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, plus your whatever.
Plus 2.
What was your plus 2? So yeah, you're going first, then Murray, you're going second.
That's
Well, depending on this creature, it goes before Amy, but that's before it's that's easy said. So
Fair.
You could do something amazing on that turn, like the real best for last.
that's it. Save it all for last. We're playing a little bit of Daggerheart recently. It's one of the benefits you can choose what order you go in, which to some degree is helpful if somebody got an idea, they can go for it. If somebody's still trying to puzzle things together, you can kind of go for it. But I also do like the sometimes you roll a 0, and sometimes you have to go with that, and I quite like that approach. So 155. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just making sure I'm on the right page here. I'll explain the room again one more time.
Oh yeah, I didn't quite get where we came in from.
Yes, so I'll show you the picture again. So as you make your through into this narrow, from your last room, you see this room is being flooded with water flowing towards a large pool of natural water to your right hand side. However, that natural water is peppered with sharp outcroppings on the walls. Opposite the pool, there is large pipes on your left hand side, each of which 10 feet long. The moment you notice these pipes, all of them release, and a surge of water starts to pour into the room from under the ground and also from the side as well. These pipes continue to release water, causing causing the water to rise and rise up the room until it gets to your torso, and you'll have to figure out what to do from here. So there's 3 large pipes in the ground that seem to be the main flowing of water. There's a door to your top left. There is large sharp objects to your right, which you believe the water might push you into if you're not careful. And there's pipes along the left hand side of the room and the back of the room. Again, let me show you this picture here, and I'll put a picture into the video as well so you can see. So you're coming in this door here.
Oh, right.
Water is coming out here, 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 and all these pipes and these sharp outdroppings. Like if you get pushed into that direction, you're going to take damage from just the natural terrain of this wall. As these sharp objects are like crystals that have been sharpened to a point where they're sharper than any spear you could probably think of, probably raking through armor. This is all deep water, The rest of this area is water up to your torso. This would normally be difficult terrain, but because all of you have a swimming speed, it is not difficult terrain. What would you like to do as you see the water pouring? You see a door at the other side of this room that is sealed with 3 large locks. What would you like to do? You got your initiative, so Liam, you're first.
How far away is it to the door?
So the door would be a good 100 feet, so you take 2 turns to get there if you're to run it. But there's other things on the way. All these pipes along the side and those 3 big large pipes on the floor that gusts or geysers of water coming out of at the moment. As well as that, there's a creature in here that you saw from your perception check that is invisible when it's in water. So that might be attacking you as you continue on. So you don't know where that is, but your job is to figure out what you need to do in this room. There's no hints on any walls, nothing like this. You have to figure out how to get out of here. What would you like to do?
I know I'm a Triton, right?
Yes, you do. Yeah. So you felt gills in the side of your neck as soon as you woke up. Obviously by the abs as well. That helps you know these things too. So that's a big clue. Yeah. So let's get them centered up again. So what would you like to do?
I would like to make my way towards the door.
So you swim as fast as you can towards the door. You can make it halfway across the room.
Nice. Yeah. And there's nothing else I can do in the turn.
So you as you're swimming, you pass by this pipe on your left hand side. So you can investigate this pipe and see what it looks like on the inside.
Yes.
So give me a investigation or perception check, please.
Let's see which one's it. Definitely perception.
Perception, excellent. Is that the -2? No, I'm joking.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, so you can scratch off perception you not already. You already have. You can see at the bottom of this geyser, so you'd have to swim against the force of the water coming out. There is a lever that you have to pull. So, and you could probably tell that all 3 of these things have the same mechanical, because it was such a high check, you probably tell all 3 have the same thing. So as the water would be pushing up against you, it would be a difficulty check, almost like an athletics check, but also the lower you do, the more damage you take from the water, pushing you back, going in through your mouth and out your gills in an awkward way, that sort of thing. I wouldn't give you as much information as that, but you got a big score. So you can try heading down there when your turn comes next, if that makes sense. But there's one closer. You have to say to your 2 companions.
Am I able to can we talk underwater?
Yeah. Hey, well, the water's up to your chest right now, so you can talk as long as you stand up. But as soon as this goes under, you won't be able to. Actually, roll something for me, please. Just roll a d20.
That was an abrupt roll. And a whopping 6.
A whopping 6. You don't think you can communicate out with the water, so you probably have to stand up to be able to communicate with the rest of them.
Okay, so I stand up and I'm like, there's something in the pipes, some kind of lever.
So it gives you some insight as to what you should do next. Muddy,
And
you're up.
Is the Triton the furthest pipe or the other middle
That's
one?
the second pipe. So let's get this
She's at
image.
the second
They
pipe.
made to number 5
Okay.
here, the second pipe, which is
Yeah.
halfway along. So it would take 2 full trips to go the entire way, but you managed to make it and figure something out. But you could probably tell all 3 have a similar mechanic, if that's what you said. So you could make it to this number 6 and actually do something about it, or you can try dash to 5 as well, or I suppose really try to see where this creature is and try fight it. That's your best options.
I'll swim up to Triton. I'll say, Triton, there's something in the water. Get to the furthest pipe. I'll deal with this one. So I'll join him.
Excellent. Cool. So you're taking care of number 5. You're going to go ahead to number 4, which is the other pipe. Is that what you're going to be doing? So you'll be able. Give me an athletics check to see if you can actually try push your way down. See if you can actually try do something like this.
9.
9. One of the problems of this, of looking up so many different character sheets here. Triton athletics check. You can scratch that off as you manage to make it a little bit into the.
Triton?
No,
or
you can't.
Grung?
Because you're going grung. So
Yeah, you said
I
Triton.
looked at the Triton. That's what the problem was. Yes, you can
athletics.
still scratch it off. Actually, it's even better for you.
Okay.
You manage to swim against the current that's pushing you up, and maybe it's because of the stickiness in your hands. You're able to sort of almost octopus your way down to some degree. I know that's not how a
Into
ground
the pipe.
works, but I think you've done enough swimming to know how to like hold on in strong currents, and you get yourself all the way down to the bottom, and you can pull that as soon as the next turn starts, but you don't take any damage because you're a good athletics check.
Cool.
Next up, you hear and see something moving through the water. You don't see what the creature is, but you see the effects that it's got on the water as he is attacking yourself, Liam, this creature. As you feel almost like that jaws pull for a moment, where you almost go underwater and stand back up again. Can you give me an athletics check, please? So scratch off your athletics. Oh, was bad. So you don't get to scratch off your athletics. You are pulled under the water. Thankfully, you can breathe underwater, so
Okay,
it's
that's
okay.
good. That's good.
As underwater, you can't see this creature, but for a moment, because you're behind everything and you're further down, you couldn't. You see a dragon head made of water come up, grab him, and pull him under from behind. As you're getting grabbed from the back of maybe your hair or the back of your, I was going to say your armor. You don't actually wear an armor. Maybe it's just your hair that's pulling you under with.
Tell me if this is a bit too like meta. Is there anything I can do as a reaction to him doing it to me? Like, my instincts take
Yeah,
over and I can
that's a good
do
question.
anything in reaction.
Let's see if there's something you can do actually from this. So you're the Triton.
Try not to be as cheeky as possible.
No, that's exactly what you should be asking during
Have
this.
I
thing,
got
so.
any reaction?
Have I got reactions I can
Also,
do?
what's my HP?
What level am I actually?
What's my character like?
For some reason, this is printed and got rid of all the things you can do in my sheet for some reason.
You can do nothing.
Let's see your second page. You do have stuff you can do. That is really strange. For some reason, it's printed with nothing on there for me. Let me look at. I've got your sheet here, so it's fine. So, but that's a bit weird.
It
I don't know
doesn't
what's
say I've got
happened.
any reactions on the second.
So, but the passives is what I've called them to some degree. So, where are we? Yes, can you scratch off passive 5 for me, please?
When you ask, you get it.
Yeah, that's the way of doing it.
Oh, okay.
You are a tavern brawler.
Yeah.
So actually, grappling feels like almost second nature to you. So as you get grappled, you wouldn't normally be able to do this reaction, but I'm going to allow it because why not? You grapple the thing back. So it's trying to coil itself around you like a snake does, and you grab a hold of it and you're trying to hug it back and try to do what it's trying to do to you. It's trying to constrict you, you're trying to constrict it.
Yeah.
Give me another athletics check, please. Let's see how well you do here.
A whopping 6.
A whopping 6.
A whopping 6.
So, every game I've ever played with Liam, he has happened to get the best rolls all the time. You've got no idea how happy I am right now to see him flounder all of a sudden out of his depth. And the character doesn't know yet.
On my out time, man.
That's it. Something's happened. It's been a long time. Being a dad took it out of you. That's what it
I've
is.
already rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, that's okay. But you see, for just a brief moment, this draconic head come up, grab a hold of him, pull him down. And I'm going to show you the image of what this creature looks like. So you get to see this creature here's head. It's large, it's imposing. It is, if you want to know what it is, a water weird. I don't know how to say that name, but it is essentially a dragon that's invisible underwater. But it probably won't have the same stats as an actual proper dragon. Don't worry too much. It pulls you under. Is it actually, as you try to grapple an enemy, you realise your hands go straight through the water, as it is immune to being grappled. You do find that out. So next up, Amy. Actually needs to do damage first. It attacks you 2 times. So you can now scratch off your armor class as it hits you twice.
That's rude. Can I just say?
It's a very
That's it.
rude water weird.
Imagine attacking
No
someone.
manners
Out
whatsoever.
of all the water weirds I've ever met, this is the weirdest one.
Wasn't raised properly.
No, exactly.
I blame the parents.
So do I.
So what is your armor?
12.
12. Passively, another thing I'm going to give you, pardon me, because you're the one that's been attacked and I want to to some degree be fair. Scratch off your action number 1.
Think less.
Almost as a reaction, you cast Armor of Shadows, which gives you Mage Armor, which will increase your armor class to 13 plus your dexterity. Which I'm not going to tell you just now. So it'll be 13 plus something. So your AC, what's your AC at the moment? Sorry,
12.
12. So that will push it up to 15 then, because you give you a basic number of that. So and because of that, you get to scratch out your dexterity modifier as well, because you know what that is. So your armor class is higher, it still hits you, and it does a total of 11 hit points of damage. You're not. One thing I didn't tell you guys, you're not allowed to scratch off your HP until you go down. So I need you to write on the temporary HP what the hit points you've taken of damage is. And when that exceeds your actual hit points in the game, then you'll find out what your true hit points are. So it's a risk where, like, you don't know how strong, how endurant you are. You have to hope for the best. So you've taken 11 points of damage. Now you want to write that at the top right hand side and it's cold damage. So as you feel your bones, even though you're used to water, I'd assume being a Triton, you feel your bones almost freeze as it's wrapping itself around you. You're restrained. So until you break out or somebody breaks you out, which you wonder how that'll happen with it being a water creature, you're restrained, and almost similar to how the armor is within your body, you're within this water dragon as it's almost bringing you in like a whirlpool, sucking you in so you can't get out.
I did not
So
consent to
You didn't consent to this? I'm so sorry, man. Sometimes dragons be dragons. Anyway, next up, Amy, you're up.
Dragons be dragging
You, yeah.
into the water.
I like scream in reaction to seeing this water weird. Like,
Well, scream when you go.
well, the thing is, I'm made of jelly, so that's all I was about to say. Is there's an opening, and you're such a and that's my scream. It's just like this, like
It's an
babbling
ancient war
gargle.
cry of the plasmoid people.
So it's a terrifying scream. It sounds like a war cry. And maybe you guys are going like, "Oh my goodness, is she gonna like attack this thing? Is she like?" But I'm like, no, I'm actually terrified, and I'm quivering as a jelly,
Shaking in your little boots.
shaking my little plastic boots. So I kind of want to go to this pipe that's closest to me. I think if you guys are further up, I'm like, I'll get the one that's nearest. It's the least amount of swimming. And yeah, I just kind of move like a jellyfish. Kind of towards this, and bloop, bloop, bloop.
So
this pipe.
you get to this pipe and you see down that same thing that was told from the other pipes, that lever at the bottom. So you can head down there. Can you give me an athletics check, please?
I'm a blob, I'm not sure.
In this situation, though, I'm going to give you it with advantage, so roll twice, take the higher. Is that another than that one?
2. And a 7. I thought that was a 1. I was like,
You don't get to scratch it off. You make your way about halfway down the pipe, but the water's pressure is starting to do damage, and you see like bits of your plasmoid flesh like flow away into the water
Bubbles of
and
plasma.
disappear. Yeah, little bubbles of plasma go as. Let's see how much damage take here, guys. As you take 4 hit points worth of force damage. We'll call it force damage. Why not? Back to top initiative queue, Liam. You're currently being grappled by this
It's
creature.
a love hug.
It's a love hug. So water loves you, man. That's all we know. So it's just trying to get at those abs. It's just trying to get at them. So what would you like to do? You can try to attack the creature that's around you, but you would normally have disadvantage because you're a tavern brawler. You don't. Or you can try to just break out entirely from its and continue to the next pipe. What would you rather do?
Obviously, if it's attacking me, it's not attacking them.
Yes.
Right? It's just focused on.
Just focusing you at the moment, yeah.
Can I speak to them in the state that I'm inside the creature? As bad as that
Give
is.
me a Constitution saving throw, please. See how well you can communicate.
18.
18. So you can scratch off your Constitution and your Constitution saving throw as well, as with your 20 in total, you're able to get like that little bit of breath enough to speak. So, what do you say?
I'll keep it busy. You get the levers, and I will.
I think because it's 20 here, even though you're both got this gush of water, you'll be able to hear through it. Nice, I like it.
I sound like a turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thanksgiving.
I feel like my warbles need to be a bit lower.
That's it. So you can just pitch it down every now and then when you're really angry. So is that the difference between the war cry and the fear? So the fear's high, the war cry is like, oh. Nice, I like it.
I am going to grapple him, and I'm going.
So it's mean to getting grappled again. So I said that last time, but that's okay. So it's there's a lot taken on. It's all good. You can attack it, for example, with your trident because you're inside it, or you could try, I suppose, just go ham with your fists.
Not enough space for the trident. I'll just go for my fists.
Nice, excellent. So roll for me, please.
Oh. 9.
9. So can you scratch off your chance to hit and all that sort of stuff? That's the one thing there, because it's arm strike. So it should be. Oh, there's 2 things there, isn't there? So scratch off the bottom one, please.
Plus 4. So that would be 13.
13.
Wow.
That does hit.
Took too long
So-
to figure out.
That's all good. So you start punching as much as you can this creature that's surrounding you. Normally you'd have disadvantage, but because of your tavern brawler, I'm just going to say that overrides that. You're used to these sort of situations. So you punch. Give me a D4, not a D4, a D4 plus 3 damage. Pick up your D4.
What's that?
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
Okay. So you punch, and this creature seems to be like just overpowering you. So you're hitting and damaging it. Bits of water spurt out, but again, cause it's like surrounding you, and it's really hard to get your bearings a little bit.
Woken up.
You've just woken up.
Stretched or anything.
Your bed head's all over the place right now because of the water.
I haven't polished my abs.
You haven't polished your abs, which is not good. One thing I will give you, 1 second here, as you're in attacking here. Let's see what spell I'm going to give you here. So you cannot grapple this thing, but you start thinking of grappling as much as you can. And can you scratch out, I think it's spell number 3 for me, please?
What good spells?
Hot diggity
Yeah,
dog.
that sounds like an old prospector. Hot damn, I found it. Number 3, you say, yeah?
Yeah, it should be.
I feel like I'm really getting into this character, guys. I'm sitting here like swaying from side to side like I'm an actual boss.
So does that say arms or
Yeah,
something?
arms of Hadar.
So usually you can't this thing cannot be grappled, but these dark tendrils, this deep purple color, emit from your back and start to wrap and overcome its immunity to hold this thing in place as it takes 2d6 necrotic damage. So would you like to have a little look at this? Essentially what it means is like people can't leave your area and they're kind of stuck around you. You can grapple them with this ability, and that pairs with your tavern brawler. So if you want to roll your roll 2d6 because it's going to automatically do damage as well.
10 in total.
10 in total. So as this, you grapple this creature back and you manage to get on the strong side of this, if you will, as these tendrils hold it and crush it in place, almost holding its mouth open as that punch that you did goes right through its mouth and like bursts water, but it just refills itself again. Next on up, Murray, you're at the bottom of this thing. You got the lever right in front of you. What would you like to do?
I'll pull the lever.
Pull the lever, the gust just stops, and you just got like a pool of water. You can easily just swim right back up.
Okay.
And the room slows in its speed of water going up. So you manage to stop that from happening, and you hear a in the distance, and you would see that one of the metal levers that's closing this door has just unlatched itself. You still have an entire action, so when you get back up, you can help, or you can go on to try to get the next pipe. What would you rather do?
I'm gonna. How far away is the next pipe?
The next pipe, you'll be able to get there with one movement.
Okay.
So, but that would be all your movement to get there and try get down to do another athletics check for me. Or
Yeah,
you
I'll
can
do
try
it.
fight this thing.
No, I'll do that. I'll try and move to the next pipe.
You swim up, you swim ahead, and because you're such a fast swimmer, you even do a big. Do you have that thing scratched out? Can you see your jump? Do you have a jump?
I've got a standing leap.
So when you get to the top, you bounce off really fast and do a big massive dive in the other one. So I'm going to give you an athletics check with advantage to get down this next current with a large leap.
16 or... Well, they're both 16.
Yep, you burst in and right down, and with that I'll even say you can pull the next lever as well.
Cool, next one.
That stops fully as the water slows to really slow halt.
Yeah.
There's only one left to do, which is the one that you're at.
Yeah.
That is your entire action to do that.
Can I just shout over like, Blob, pull the lever!
Pull the lever! Which one I should get here? Let me see if I can give you anything while I'm here. Has anyone touched you yet? Just wondering.
Nope.
No. So can you scratch out your, because this is the thing that I was trying to give you earlier on anyway. Scratch out your ability number 4.
Me?
Yes, so it's passive 4, sorry. You realise that you have the ability called alert, so you cannot be surprised.
Cool.
And also on top of that, your initiative is an extra +5 on top of it. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier on.
Ah, right.
So like, if this creature comes for you, it won't like be able to get advantage or anything like that, because you know exactly. Although you don't know where it is, you can sense when it's just a little bit away from you. It's just you've got this sort of ability. Also, one thing I didn't mention, sorry, I do apologise. Just as you're putting your armour on, you realise on the inside of one of the leather pouches there was small vials of what looks to be some magical liquid.
Right, okay.
I forgot to mention that, but you realise now. Maybe it was just in the craziness of trying to get your armour on fast with something attacking you. Where's that? What did I say you had again?
So you've got froggy sense.
You got froggy sense.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's called. Secret froggy sense. I think I'm missing that one. So yeah, alert just means you get a +5 and you can never be surprised in combat. I think I've actually not put this on here. I apologise. So next up, this creature is going to continue to try to attack you. Oh my goodness! And as it does, because it's grappled, it fails. Got that 1, so it fails. And actually, your grapple holds half of this thing as the other half bursts off of it because of the pressure and becomes a smaller little dragon. As there's one that you're grappling, the other one is not grappled, and it starts to swim away from yourself, coming down the pipe that you went down, trying to attack you.
Does it leave my combat?
It does leave your
area?
combat, so you can give it attack opportunity because you're not grappling the thing. Your magic is, so you can attack. You want to use your Triton, or you want to use Trident? Sorry, my bad. Or you want to use your
I'll just use myself.
punch?
I'll
Just use
fling
yourself.
myself at
Headbutt it.
Yeah.
So as it leaves.
I'll use the trident.
Excellent.
Since it's legal.
So that's not got something to scratch off. Instead, you're going to write this in because this is something you found. So you've got a +5 to hit in this trident, and the trident does a D10 plus 3. +4 actually. Sorry, my bad.
4, and it does what? A D8?
Yeah, it's +3. Sorry, my bad. So it's a D10. Sorry, +4, +3. Our brain is gone.
Okay. Trident. Cool. So I'll roll. Did I already roll? Oh, roll.
No, you didn't. You also got that one. So as it's just because you're trying to grapple this creature, you're getting wrapped around in the whirlpool.
caught
You
up in the
don't
moment.
quite manage to pull it off as you maybe hope to. And for that, you lose your trident forever. No, I'm joking. That's never going to happen. So you just lose your pacing. This other creature's going to come try to attack you, Murray. So as you're at the bottom, you pull the lever, the pressure's went, but you can sense this thing's coming for you. You just get a feeling. And actually, you can, as you focus in, you get this small outline as it gets close to you. And as it lunges to try and bite you, it doesn't get the advantage it normally get. It gets a 21 to hit, but not 21. Try doing my math here. It gets a 18 to hit. Sorry, my bad. But as you're standing there, it would normally beat your armor class, which right now is 15, I believe. You will upgrade that from where it's at.
Scratch off.
You magically sense this thing's coming, and you defend yourself by holding up your fingers in a particular order. It's a symbol just like this. And as you do this, you glow with an arcane energy, and a magical shield appears around you as its attack bounces off this magical barrier that you've created. And I'm going to give you the spell shield. You can scratch out your ability number.
Can I scratch my armor class?
Yes, you can. Your armor class has changed from what that is there, because you've got your armor on too. So you've got a chain shirt on essentially, which is 13 plus your dex, so it's 15. So
It says 11.
so, but it's higher than that now. So
So what is it?
Oh no, so it'll be 15 then. Sorry, my bad. Your armor class is 15. It's 14 plus your dex of 1. You scratch off your spell, your only spell, and you get the spell shield. That usually works once a day, but I'm going to say because you figured it out this time, it doesn't count. But you can get one more use of it per long rest. So it's in the do or die situations. So the way shield works, I'll give you your spell, is it gives you +5 armor class for the rest of the turn. So like if you're getting attacked by a lot of stuff, it's a good bounce to protect you in those do or die moments.
So can I ask, is my armor class meant to be 11?
It was
base?
11 before you put armor on. So your
it's
base
16.
11's armor. Your base armor is 11, sorry.
Right, so it's 16.
But it's 14 plus your dex of 1, so it's 15. So
But you just said...
I misspoke when I said that, sorry. So it's 15.
So do we
I'm
all
allowed
have
to
a
make
different
mistakes.
I don't understand. I
class
still don't
since we put
understand.
armor on?
Yes, so yours is the 15 that I told you about because you got that magical armor. Your armor is now, if you want to scratch that, your armor is now up to 17 or 19 with a shield.
So it's 15 with armor.
So it's now. What did you say? 17. Oh, I can't write.
17
on
with shield, without shield, 19 with shield.
17.
But your mace is one-handed, so I'd assume that's just,
I can have one in each.
yeah.
Lobbish hand.
Or maybe it's just like attached to your person to some degree. Very terrible cut, we won't pass that along, just to let you know, reminds you what you can do. Amy, you're up next.
I want to go and pull the lever.
Yep, so you managed to make it the rest of the way down. Give me another athletics check to see if you take any damage.
8.
8. So you can just scratch yours off even if you've not scratched off already. You make yourself the rest of the way down. You pull the lever and it slows down. You manage to get yourself back up. You see that Liam has been attacked, and also you actually wouldn't have told because you're going further down that Murray's is going to attack, but you can't tell that. Maybe you heard the magical energy of the shield popping, but you don't really know what that is. But you could potentially go and protect your Triton friend. Maybe we'll say that.
We've been lifelong friends for a long time. We both just don't remember.
We just don't remember. That's it. So is
That's
that too
how it's
meta, Amy? No.
Is there a sense of familiarity there? Like
Give me an
instinctually?
Arcana check.
Like this glow, is it like, do I recognise it's a 16?
16. Is this for the magic in particular?
Yeah.
So you remember you are on the beach. You see you're walking, and you're human. You're a human woman.
I'm a human woman.
Walking down the beach, just enjoying your day, and you're traveling with what looks to be a sibling, something that looks very similar to you. Your sister, maybe brother, who knows? No, I'm joking. Your sister, as you're walking down the street, and then you see from the end of the road there is a bunch of guards who are fighting these people dressed in cultish robes, and these cultish members have got this large purple eye over their head, and they're fighting and trying to defeat the guards. One of the guards sneaks up and tries to stab from behind this cult member, but this radiant shield bursts off of him and actually pushes all the people back. And from a distance, he looks towards you and casts a spell, firing a firebolt off towards your sister, killing her. And that's what you remember all of a sudden. It wasn't a grung that did this, it was a human that did this. But you notice the magic is somewhat similar in nature. And there's just a quick memory of human, family, but it's all gone. And you're not really too sure. But for some reason, this memory feels foreign to you. It's not quite right. It's a memory that you're remembering, but it doesn't actually feel like yours. Something else is happening there as well. But you do have that recollection. This family member, you don't feel the actual connection that maybe a person should feel. There's a distinct separation from that. But anyway, you're up. That memory is flashed into your brain of that arcane magic being used for evil, but it also must have been used for good at some point. But what would you like to do? You can go and potentially help Liam.
I want to try and help Liam, I think. Yeah.
So you swim up towards, or blob up towards Liam, and Liam is currently still attacking this and holding it in place with this magical dark purple arms, like octopus arms, holding it in place. You can attack this creature with advantage if you want, or you can attack Liam if you want to as well, but I doubt that's the case.
No, I think I'll
Just think about the abs.
use my
Help me!
I see his abs and think I've got no chance of attacking him. So
His armor's just too high.
armor's too high. So I think I'll use my mace. And,
Excellent. So if you want to write down there's a +4 tip for your mace because it's not there, and write down mace. A mace does a D8 damage, and it also will add, I believe, 3 onto it for you. +2, sorry, my bad. So it's +4 to hit, and it's +2 damage after you hit with the D8. But as you get closer, swing an attack with advantage, roll twice and take the higher.
I think that might be a 20. Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a
nat 20?
A nat 20.
So can you roll 2d8 for me, please? Actually, we'll do crunchy crits. So just roll 1d8 +2, and you get an automatic 8 on top of that.
7
9 + 8.
and 1.
7. Oh no, so you don't get to the second one.
That's
There's
the
roll.
first one.
It's just the first one.
Oh,
So
right,
7
7.
+ 8. So that
7
so
+
that's
2.
15. 7 + 2 + 8. So that's what, 16.
17.
17 damage. You smash this thing on the back as this water dragon seems to completely dissipate upon that hit and just pours back into
Which
the
one
water.
is this one?
That's the one that's attacking Liam.
Right.
You still got one in down
Right.
with
The
you.
blobbish figure turns into like this Arnold Schwarzenegger muscular type thing as I'm donning my mace, just to let you know.
I'm trying to see what I can
beast.
give you with this. So, 'cause I can give you an ability. I'm trying to think which one I want to go for. Yes. So as you speedily try to get along to this creature, you realise you're just too far away, and in the process, maybe because of that natural hit, you start to sprout plasmoid wings as you fly towards this creature with speed. As behind you, it's almost a bit like a jetpack, where it's bursts of plasma going out of it, where it's going as you charge towards it, and your hit clocks this thing and makes it completely disappear. You notice that you can, once per long rest, we're not going to count this one, you can transform into one of the 3 things. One, you get an acidic shroud that surrounds you and permeates your body, dealing damage to all people around you. Or you can generate plasma wings that help you fly. There's like this sort of gaseous outpouring from your back. Or there is an inner radiance where you shed a bright light in 10 feet, giving you dim light for an additional 10 feet beyond that. But it also means that if anyone ends their creature within 10 feet of you, they take damage if they're an enemy. So as another D10.
And when can I use that, sorry?
Once per day, once per
per
long
day.
rest. But
So,
this doesn't
sorry, that
count.
was plasma wings, inner
I need to-
radiance,
I'm
and...
going to write this out. I'm just giving it right here. I'm just saying it out.
Do you know what? I'm kind of imagining, you know the caterpillar from A Bug's Life? When he sprouts little wings at the end. I'm just
You all look
imagining
like small
my tiny
ants from
little
up here.
plasma wings. Like,
Oh man, I was like that's badass.
Yeah.
Now I fly like this.
I was imagining the same thing where it's like,
Yeah, I'm like this little fluttery blob coming towards you, and I turn into this like muscular thing to whack.
That's just for the hit. You go
Still
from
with
being
the
this
small wings.
cute adorable thing, and then suddenly boom, and then cute adorable again.
Everyone's
Nice.
confused when they see it. Like, how are those things lifting that muscular, huge, blobby thing?
Ow! I can't do that. I can't do the big Arnie. I can't do it. Next
Ow.
up, Liam. You know that Murray's down a pipe by yourself, so you can go down and give him a hand, or you can see what Murray can do. Maybe he'll be able to do it. So.
Is there? So there's no other. There's no other enemies nearby.
It's just the creature that's down there. Well, actually, to some degree, you don't know where it went, but you heard that massive burst of what sounds like magic, so potentially he's down there. So if you want to go down and see what's up, you're welcome to. Or you can just go towards the door, as the door is now fully unlocked, and you can head through into the next area if you want, just completely leave him alone.
Is anyone going to face any trouble getting to the door?
No one will face any trouble getting to the door because you've shut all 3 pipes off before they give you any net, because as these smaller pipes to the side got stronger, it would have pushed you against these crystals, but because you all did it in like a round and a half, that effect didn't quite happen. So you can head down to either help Murray, or Murray's character should say, or you can head on towards the door to see what the next space has in store for you. What would you rather do?
I'll help Murray up. I'll help Murray out of there.
You swim down to this sort of long pipe down to the bottom. You see this sort of lever that's been, I'm going to say rather than a pulling lever, it's more like a turning lever, like a classic submarine or whatever. And you see he's got a magic sphere around him that's still glowing, and this creature's trying to break through it, and there's not even a dent in this magical sphere, as he'll be up next, so you can see it almost dropping. Okay. What would you like to do as this creature is attacking Murray's character?
I will throw the trident at it.
Nice, excellent. So throw for me, please. So roll +4.
How close to the creature am I?
Well, if you're throwing it, I suppose you're going to stay a bit further away. You can get up to 5 feet, or you can stay 10, 15 feet away and throw the trident.
That's interesting. Do I want to throw it and not have... Nah, I'm thinking mechanically. I'm just going to throw it. Alright, okay. 16 plus 4, so 20.
20, nice.
And is
So
it just
you
the same stats when you throw?
hit him behind it, yeah, same stats as before. Actually, you feel yourself pause for a minute and think better. Not that I'm saying what you did's bad, to clarify. Something else feels more natural. You just hold your hand out, and as you hold your hand out, this arcane blast comes out a bit like a trident as well, as it pierces into the back of this creature. Can you scratch out the ability there? And you see you've got, it's the one at the front page above your unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Where are we? Which one's you again?
Oh, hell yes. I mean, I don't know what that spell does.
You don't know what that spell does. You've got an Eldritch Blast as this magical energy pierces out and hits the back of this dragon. The dragon is still up. It does a d10 damage, so can you roll a d10? I should probably do that first.
It is an 8.
8. Cool. So you burst into the back of this arcane energy. The trident will probably do a wee bit more damage, but at long distances, it will be more consistent to hit with that, and it just feels natural to you. Yeah. Murray, you're up. As you see this creature, your shield dissipates, and I'm going to say you feel a need not to attack it, but to slice your hand with your sword.
Okay. So I see the Eldritch Blast.
You see this wound, and it feels almost like you want to open it.
Oh, so it's like relatively fresh, or it's like a scar.
It's like a scar that looks as if it's been opened.
I feel like I've done it before.
Yeah, you feel like there's something about this.
So I have like an instinct to just
cut.
To do that. Okay, so I take out my great sword that I picked up, and in like almost like a ceremonial or like ritualistic way, I, not knowing what's going to happen, I'll just slice open my hand like this.
You slice open your hand, you hurt yourself. No, I'm joking.
Take one, take 2 d4.
You will take a d4 damage, so
Okay.
but that's part of it. So you want to do a d4 to yourself.
D4.
No bonus. This is necrotic damage. So
What's that?
what is that?
Oh, 1.
1. You take 1 damage.
Okay.
But as you slice, this cold energy bursts out from your hand and completely covers your sword, as your sword becomes encased in ice. As there's like these large shards of ice coming off it, and making it almost look a bit like, you know, those Aztec weapons that've got like bits of obsidian popping out.
Yeah.
So it's almost making it a different weapon where it's not just a sword, but also can like serrate things, making it harder. So as you do that, you'll also, from now on, I'm going to give you this off. It's called Crimson Right. As a bonus action, you can activate the right on your weapon you're holding. A weapon,
Is that bonus
only
action?
one thing can be activated at a time. Yep, is your bonus action 1. Well, you activate this right. Attacks made with this weapon are magical, means they cannot be. You can't take half damage from them. They're fully magical, dealing an extra d4 of that determined magic. So you do ice damage on top of your regular damage, and it can't be resisted by anyone. You can do that for up to a minute, I think it is. I don't know. The effects last until you have a short rest. So that blade is covered in ice until you choose to make it no longer covered in ice, or you have a short break. So it's a frozen blade.
Cool. Is that my action?
That's your bonus action, so you get to attack. Oh,
Okay,
I
I'll
wouldn't
just-
do that to you. Oh yeah, that's you done.
Okay, so I'll just do since it's a serrated edge, I'm not going to do like a piercing strike. I'm going to slash, as long as there is space in it.
That's this one.
Can I actually
Yes,
clarify?
it's
Am I
it's
in
a
the pipe?
10, your big mass of 10 feet by,
So I'm thinking
by
of this
radius.
like Mario kind of situation, like in the pipe.
Yes, but it's wider than you
It's
are. So it's
wider,
like
right.
10 feet wide.
Okay, so I'll just
So
take-
especially because of your size, the greatsword would fit. You'd have to maybe watch how you swing it.
Yeah,
but it
that's
definitely
not-
fit, no problem.
So, see, that's another thing I want to ask. See my
Yeah.
size. When you say greatsword, is that like relative to my size?
It's a great sword for you. It would be like a long sword for normal people. But for you, it's a great
That's fine.
sword.
Okay.
So
That's
because
fine.
for you, it'd be the same length as you are.
Yeah.
But for normal people, that'd be. But it works
Okay.
in
So
this world.
I'll take my greatsword in both hands with
Actually, they would be
the
fitting, no problem.
serrated ice edges, and I'll just do a sort of overhead slashing attack.
Completely slash it down. Roll for me, please. So roll with advantage because why not? For the fun of it.
15. 12.
Cool. So your chance to hit then is it's a +5. So you want to write this down. So you can call it just whatever you want when it comes to the blade. Great sword, frozen blade, crimson right. But it's a +5 to hit, and it does a D1, 2d6. Sorry, my bad, not 1d12. 2d6 and a d4 damage, plus your strength, which is 3. So if you want to scratch at your strength
Sorry,
too.
can you say that again?
Sorry, I know it's a lot. So the damage you do is 2d6 and a d4.
Plus 1d4
Yes.
damage.
Yes, and then you also add your strength, which is 3. So if you want to scratch out your strength too. So as you hit this creature, can you roll your 2d6 and a d4 and absolutely smash this thing?
What did you say it was to hit again?
It was a +5 to hit.
So 2d6 and a d4, right?
Yes. Sorry, those dice are giving me a confusion. I apologise.
Which one's the d6? Regular one.
Mine is decent.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And d4. 14.
14.
Total.
You completely. At first, you just hold it close enough for it to freeze, and then you pull it back, and then you shatter it into like a million pieces.
Oh, cool.
As the creature just dissipates to the ground, a bit like snowflakes falling down. But like as you're in the water, you see just flakes of ice come off because you're freezing the water around you as you've got this in hand. And you get to witness this firsthand of quite an awesome moment. And you fell in love. No. Just you start.
Try to like flash your abs a bit. Like.
Oh, that was so good. That was. Oh man. You all find yourself at the top of the pipes again. The door is ready to be open. Would you like to talk with each other before you move into the next space?
I'll say, good job, everyone.
How was that?
I don't know. I had call it intuition, call it instinct. Good job on that Eldritch Blast.
What happened?
Oh, forgot you were here.
Are you hinting at something?
No, I'm just blobbing away.
Just blobbing away.
I felt like I had to do it. I don't know. I don't remember how I got here. I don't know where we are, but something in my mind just told me to cut open my
Give me a
hand.
history check, please, as you look at your hand.
Wait, it's D20, yeah?
Yay.
9.
9. So you want to scratch that off because I'm going to get because you've got a plus to our history, I believe. You want to scratch that off?
Plus 4.
You get a vision into your past. You remember being at some form of what was the plus 3?
4.
Plus 4, yeah. So you remember being in some training school where they're teaching you martial abilities. So you're going through all the positions of up high noon, slice
Yeah.
down to the sides, all these various things. Even half swording your sword, so that's where you grab hold of it and you try pierce through armor. And your instructor could teach you essentially a magical trick that helps you to slice it and make your entire blade either go on fire or go on ice or go on lightning, depending what you master.
Oh, cool.
You first learned ice, but you remember getting told that one day that will gravitate towards these other abilities as well. So you remember training. What of those 3 were you hoping for? What were you hoping for when you saw him first explain this magical ability? What were you hoping for when you got ice? Was it a good day or was it a bad day?
It was a good day.
Was it good?
Yeah,
was
it
that
was a
what you were
good
hoping
day.
for? So you
I
were
don't know if I wasn't necessarily hoping for it. I remember that I just thought whichever one comes to me was the right one, and I'd just be happy with what I get. And then when it turned out to be ice, I was happy. I was
He's the wizard.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I think you remember your mentor, this a tall human with quite a long mustache that just kind of goes down. Everything else is fine. Who looked at you with caring eyes, but treated you quite harshly sometimes. So like you feel like the training was worth it, but it was hard on your body, and especially because to do this magic, you have to harm yourself.
Yeah.
It was quite a dark school in principle, but you had some concern for you. But that relationship's got a level of heartbreak.
Okay.
You don't know why.
Okay.
You feel sad when you think of this individual. You don't know who it is. You assume it's some form of almost fatherly figure to some degree, but there's a twinge of heartache when you see this person's face, which maybe made you feel like the ice was maybe a bit appropriate the way you cold your heart towards it. Liam, as well as, can you give me an Arcana check, please, as you cast that
17.
17. You get a vision back, which I'm going to give you more a little bit later, but you remember your job. So can you scratch out your background for me, please? You were on a ship known as the Herald of the Storm, and your captain, or first mate at least, was a large Goliath with long dreadlocks who led you on adventure after adventure. And again, when you think of this person, you think very positively. And this, you remember the ship getting the title because that's what he was. He was the Herald of the Storm, monk who could cast magic very similar to the magic that you see here. That's what's kind of sparked your memory, but mostly it was fire and lightning that he seemed to do. And in this moment, you feel, although you love him, there's some level of that, there's a bit of resentment about the ship. It should have been yours.
We're a bit ambitious.
So yeah, but you remember your job. Like you were essentially somebody that jumped off the boat and hunted. But the one thing you see, you were human. So you've no idea. These scales feel foreign to you all of a sudden. The gills, not normal. There's a reason why that's happened. But for now, when you looked at your human self, you had long flowing brown locks, almost like I'm using yourself as an example, and less abs. I'm afraid, less abs. They're still there.
I'm glad I'm not that anymore.
But there's a twinge of, as I said, resentment almost towards him, or frustration. But you still love the guy. He's a good guy. But I think there was something more in your heart. Yeah.
It was a Goliath, he said, yeah.
It was a Goliath, I said, yeah. A grey-skinned Goliath.
So not a brother.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to congratulate my team. I say, well done, Blob. Well done, Triton.
Not bad together.
I think it's worthwhile we stick together until we figure out what's going on. This place is dangerous, and 3 heads are better than 1.
It's true, unless we're talking about Hydra.
2 heads and a blob.
Very true. Let's hope we don't run into one of them down here.
What the hell was that all about?
Well,
You can fly.
yeah. Little wings.
That might come in handy.
We all seem to have a kind of power that we've not quite fully understood yet.
Can I ask you guys a question? Have you guys had any weird dreams? Any weird waking dreams?
I have.
No.
Have you? Yeah, I don't know if I want to share that just yet. I don't know if we're really in that place in our relationship.
We've not travelled through 2 rooms of a dungeon
No,
yet,
no,
only one.
gonna lie. It's a bit traumatic.
This large door is in front of you with 3 latches unlocked. You can go through at your own pace. I'm just reminding you, this room is now calmed down. There's no water coming out. It's all dissipated. You feel safe here, but you'll never know what is beyond. You cannot survive here. For example, the pool only goes down so far.
Can I have another check of the room to see if there's anything left in the room that we've not noticed?
Of course.
Got you.
So give me a perception check, all 3 please, or investigation, whatever you'd rather do. And I'm going to say you can scratch off that ability as we
Mine's
tried a
an
couple of
8.
times.
Can I do? No, I got 4. On investigation.
Do you say we can all scratch off?
Yeah, you can all
investigation?
scratch it off because you've tried a couple of times. I think
Which
that'll be
one?
fair. Investigation or
Both?
perception, whatever you went for.
Right, I'll go
You give me your
investigation
total
then.
number.
20.
20.
10.
6.
John, can I just confirm? Secret and Irradiance.
Did you do investigation or perception?
It does get cut off. I was
Do
going
I
to
do
finish that type.
damage?
So
That's
your damage will be a D10
I
for
do 10
everyone you
damage.
buy. So yeah,
Can I want to
so
swim down into that? I'm
No,
just
it's
sort of
fine.
like chatting to the
Give me
chat.
your-
I think we could swim down that. Might be something interesting down there.
cool. So give me your perception investigation rolls then, please, and I'll tell you what you see when you're down there.
I got a 4 + 2. So
Some fancy rocks down there,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So the crystals do look like they're probably worth a good bit of money if you manage to get some out of the stone, but they seem quite in there. You'd have to properly have a go at it with your big massive sword to try and get it out. What did you roll?
2018.
2018. So down this pit of water to some degree, at the very bottom of it, you see a dwarven rune. Do you speak Dwarvish?
well, I missed
I
that
don't-
completely.
You or do you
You
ask?
do speak
Okay.
Dwarvish, so you want to write that down. And it says vision. And actually, when you get back up into the main room, you see it in the top corner as well, the dwarven rune word for vision. What did you roll, sorry?
10.
A 10. Unfortunately, you can't see anything more than what's already there, but you get these runes and you can see that somebody's using these runes magically as we speak. The word is vision. You can't tell what they do, you're not versed enough in magic, but you can get a general idea.
Okay. So would I piece it together? These are some sort of like, kind of like a trap, where like if something like a booby trap, but for like giving visions of some sort.
With your perception, give me Arcana as well then. Every one of these give me Arcana because you're doing it together.
Oh, nat 20.
Hey.
You can scratch that off even if it was positive or negative. So I'm sure it
I
is.
got a massive 5.
Okay, you can, you can scratch that out actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
14.
Ooh, my Arcana.
No, because it's bad.
Oh, right.
And what was your Arcana?
14.
14, you can scratch yours off as well.
I'm using all my
Oh,
nat
nice.
20s and stuff that I could scratch off anyway. I feel like
What was your score? Oh yeah, 20 something.
a 25 plus
So
5.
so with your what'd you get money?
18 in total.
18 in total. So you can both tell with that magical check. These are dwarven runes of vision, and what that means is somebody's able to watch you as you're in this space. And actually,
Oh,
because you're high score, I think when you're in that first room, you get a flashback of like, I think it was in the first room as well. So like you get a thing of each of these rooms seem to be getting visualized and seen, and
cameras.
this like essentially like security cameras or something like that.
watching.
So
Squid
we're
Game.
watching. So would you like to move through into the next space, or would you like to stay where you are?
I'll go back over to the group.
Are we on dry land now? But like, are we in a dry room?
Do we all kind of like.
So the
no
room,
water
the
now, or is
water's
the
still
water still
watery
in the
here
room?
until you leave this room. There's still watery. It's up here and it's not going any higher.
Right,
It's
okay.
staying where it is. For you guys, you're kind of a bit short, but you're fine.
Yeah.
And actually, you love it
Yeah.
because like you actually have to be submerged 1 hour a day, otherwise you get a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
This is your happy place.
Okay.
You love
Backstroke
this.
as we're walking.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
having every second of it.
Like, just rubbing it on yourself.
We
Like,
fountain coming out of his mouth.
Yeah. What's the quality of the water like? As someone that is kind of naturally predisposed to water.
yeah, water
Yeah,
snob.
that's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. With the check you've already done, this feels like it's got a very small undercurrent of that acidity
Uh-huh.
that you felt when you touched the ectoplasm. Actually, when you look around the water, you see that it's actually a bit murky.
Okay.
Can you all do a D100 saving throw for me, please? So just roll a D100, which is 2 D10s,
Where is it?
and tell me what you get.
That's,
And actually,
D10, isn't it?
the more we go through today, that number is going to get, the number you need to get is going to get lower and
Is that
lower and lower.
That's a 100, isn't it?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
D100.
I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing. There's a D10.
Yeah,
Just roll this one twice.
Yeah.
Yes, so
10. Oh, it's rubbish. Or let's take it out of 10. 13.
13. So that would be, yes, that would be 13 that you've got
A
then.
10 and a
okay.
30 is 13.
10 and a 30 is so it's a 1 and a 3, is that right?
No,
The
I'm
first
rolling
one's
this
a
one,
10.
which is like 10, 20,
Yeah,
30.
so the first one's a 10, second one's a 3, yes, that'd be 13 in total, yeah. What did you get?
Right.
100.
You actually got 100.
Is that not what that is?
You
Oh,
roll
you got the
twice.
2 zeros, so you roll twice and take another one as well.
30.
30, okay, so you got 30.
I get 77.
77, okay, cool. You feel something course into your veins. You're not too sure exactly what it is, but you feel slightly slower. You feel like you're actually, for you, you love every second of it. Something feels right with this murkiness going through your veins, and actually, what you've been hearing gets intensified as it repeats its statement again and again
Okay.
and again, and you don't understand what that means. Don't
I
metagame,
was about to say.
but something else is happening.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to take my jumper off. I'm going to take my mic
Yep,
off.
we can pause there so you can get that. Yep. So, you've seen these runes that show vision is happening into this room. You show that somebody is watching or something is watching. You know that there's a big door that you've now unlocked because of the 3 levers that you twisted or pulled, or whatever we talk about. So you're able to go through into this next room, and you've started to share a little bit of who each other are, but maybe not quite going into visions. What would you like to do?
Oh, I think we should go into the next room. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Is there still ectoplasm on the walls?
Yes, there's ectoplasm pretty much everywhere.
Have we investigated the ectoplasm from the first? We didn't, because we just went pretty
Can I
straight. Can we?
Pat down and see if I've got any empty vials. I know I've got a couple of vials full
Yeah.
of unknown.
Yeah, there's an empty vial that you can utilise. So
Let's scoop up some
some of it
ectoplasm.
up. You wanting to start to see what this is? So can you all give me an investigation check first, please? Or Arcana. I'll take either or. Or strangely nature. I'll take that as well.
I'll do a nature because I've not actually scratched out yet. I got that one, so.
You do not get to scratch out. on it, so the one area that you're rubbish in of all the intelligence things, Arcana, not Arcana, nature. What'd you get?
In total, 1.
Okay, great.
After adding my bonus.
Did you do for any of these?
That's all.
Yeah, the minus 1.
12.
12.
And then my arcana is +5, so 17.
Yeah. So this seems to be it's not something created through alchemy. This is something that is a naturally occurring thing. This seems to be some form of ectoplasm from exuding from the skin of a creature. Actually, very similar to, now that you think about a grun. Actually, there is a small.
Don't look at me like that.
There's
Blob.
a small. I'm trying to sinew. I don't know what you call that. Like there's a layer of
An exudate.
moisture, that is on his skin to do something. This seems like another creature, not the same. It's not a grun, but something that might be able to control your thoughts. So as you see that ectoplasm, you see that there's the material that's part of it potentially could put messages into your mind.
Blob,
Or-
this
What-
looks like
What
this looks like it came from you.
consistency is this ectoplasm?
This is extremely. It's very actually the same consistency as you.
Blob,
Almost
explain
looks
this.
plasmoid.
Why are we here? Do you have something to do with this?
You just look at my footprints. And I'm like trailing a little slime trail behind me in the water. Like,
It looks somewhat similar to the
what
slime,
colour
but
is it?
it's not the same colour as yourself. So you're this blue. This is a lot deeper and darker, somewhere between like a purple and like a really dark blue. So this is like a lot darker than what you are. However, the water is a lot lighter, and you're close to almost what the water coloration is. So like there might be some link, but you're not. It's not you. If that makes sense. So you don't need to worry about that. You
Guys,
guys
I
don't.
don't know who I am or what I am. I don't know what this ectoplasm is. I don't know.
That's what someone who did know about it was.
Are we heading straight into the next room?
Yes.
Yes.
As you head into this next space, there's a smell in the air, and it's a smell that's somewhat familiar to you. As you step further into the space, the smell is nearly tactile, and the hungry groans of various creatures and monstrosities echo into this cavern. As you look ahead, you see a collection of cages. They're all suspended from above, each containing a creature or two. From this angle, it's hard to see exactly what they are, but you can see like arms, paws coming out of each of these hanging cages. And all three of you, please do a history check.
Well,
14 plus 4 is 18.
So you can both scratch yours out if you've not already done so.
16.
16. All three of you.
+4, so I'm a 16 as well.
All three of you get a joint vision. All three of you have been here before. There's a table at the end of the room. To give you a rough understanding of what the room looks like. So there's a long rectangle with some bulbous bits at either end. There's cages hanging from the sky, or from the ceiling I should say. All seem to be attached to a bunch of levers. And then also there is desks on the floor, or I suppose on the floor, that are covered in blood and mucus and all sorts. There's a long table filled with, pardon me, almost surgery-esque tools. And as you see them, you feel the pain of a scalpel. You feel the twist, almost of like a corkscrew going into bits to pull out flesh. You feel, the smell at least, you smell it and it feels so familiar. And you get the image in your mind of, in front of you, this large human with white hair puffed up in various directions, looking in at you and saying, "I will make you so much greater than you were before. I will change you and you will become a beautiful creation." And then you see this eye appear, purple eye. He says, "The great old one is calling me to change you to be his instruments, his chosen ones, to bring his vision into the tournament." And you feel that slice and that change as you look at your body. You realise you were both human and he was adding things to you. You were still Grun, but he was enhancing. And you notice the way he was enhancing you was through potions and vials. And actually, it reminds you of the little collection you've got in your pocket of mutagens that change and alter you. They were very surgically made. You're made through alchemy, essentially, where he's enhanced your natural abilities
Okay.
beyond what
Like
you
a
once
witcher.
were.
Do I recognise the voice?
Do you recognise the voice? You all recognise the voice, definitely. Oh, sorry, that is not the voice you've also been hearing in your head. That is a different voice that you feel a connection to since those experiments, not beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah, I will give you more in a second, but not just yet. We'll come back to you.
Nothing.
All three of you, though, do feel... Actually, I'll just say and you can figure out which one you are. Two of you feel sadness from this. One feels a slight twinge of joy. I'm not going to say who's who. But some enjoy the change, some despise it. What would you like to do in this space? There's a door at the other end, seeming to be locked. One of these levers seems to be attached to that door, the rest attached to the various cages. However, you cannot tell, at least from a distance, which one works which thing. Above the door, you see written in Dwarvish. Actually, in this case, probably written in Elvish, which some of you might be able to read. I think you both can read. You both can read Elvish. I don't think you can. And it says, "Blood must be spilled to enter."
What does that say?
It says, "Blood must be spilled to enter."
There we go. What would you like to do?
I'll say it's not me. I've spilt my blood for today. I withdraw myself.
You can see
from
like
the-
these sort of black veins coming out from that wound. That feels familiar. Still. What would you like to do?
Can I scan the area for traps?
Yes. Give me an investigation check for says or perception, whatever you'd rather utilise.
Definitely. That would be 12.
12. You get to scratch up what you've got if you've not already scratched off. You can't tell what levers they go to, but the only thing that you can maybe even consider as a trap is one of these levers opens the door. The rest probably release these animals. So, to some degree, the only trap in the room is if you mess up which one you release, you're having a fight because these creatures, they're hungry. There's nobody here to feed them. There's no food in the room. They're probably as experimented on as you've been. So, like, these creatures, probably frustrated, angry, will lash out. And if one of these things fall and open, it'll be a fight. But with that 12, I can't give you any more than that.
Is there high ground up in the area?
So it's all one big massive flat. There's some tables, but things will be able to get to even if you're on those tables, or some desks. And as soon as these things fall, to some degree the high ground would be you could try to get yourselves up and sort of be on top of one of the cages, then release another cage. But somebody will have to be down to release the cage.
Can I stick to walls? My plasma. If the ectoplasm can stick to walls, can I stick to walls?
Give me a. All right, just go roll a d20 for me.
Just give us a viscous
A
check.
13.
A 13. Yeah, I think to some degree you can stick to it, but you won't be able to climb too high before almost gravity takes its toll. But you could like stick a little bit high up, so maybe be a bit
So
harder
like I
to hit
splat and then very slowly start to like
you. Flop down.
slide.
Definitely.
Flip, flip, flip.
The one thing that may be interesting, I'll give you that with the roll instead. The levers have small keyholes below them, which wasn't noticed before. That maybe, because none of you have thieves' tools, there's surgical tools here that maybe you could maybe repurpose, or maybe with your tendrils, plasmoid things, whatever we call it, your hands, maybe you could sort of fit in and almost break the lock or something. But you don't know what these levers will release. There's 7 levers. You have to hope for the best to some degree.
Can I investigate the levers to see?
Of course you can.
Try to get some
Yeah.
idea of which one is connected.
Give me
to
an
what.
investigation check, please.
6 plus 2 is 8.
So you just don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a random thing. I know which one it is, but you guys don't know which one it is. So that's a couple of field checks. We can't force that, unfortunately, so we have to figure it out.
So there's a left, a middle, and a right one.
There's 7
7.
total. There's 7 along. So you have to guess.
So
to
I
some
can't tell which one is that it is directly.
So
but
all
is
the
there
chains
any
go into
kind
like a
of
box,
clues?
and they all sort of peek in. So it's all based on investigation checks. There's no clues.
I pull the 6th lever.
What was it?
I pull the 6th lever.
The 6th lever. Okay. So,
Whoa.
Can you roll a d10 for me, please? And can you roll a d6 for me, please?
9.
What am I doing? 6.
Yeah, d6.
1.
Okay. So as you pull that 6th lever, the lever smashes down to the ground and breaks open. And within this, you see 4 large humans that seem malnourished and looks to have have been experimented on. There's metal chips in some parts of them. There's some bits where their mouth is now elongated in a different size. Some of them have got like blades for fingers. They all look very different. And there's 4 small hobbits in amongst that as well, who seem to have been eaten by these 4 people because they were so malnourished and so poorly fed that they turned to cannibalism towards the end. They are so gone, they view you only as food. So roll initiative for me, please. Everyone who wants to.
Sorry,
Damn it,
guys.
Trayson.
Saw a lever, and it was the 6th one.
7 plus 8.
11 minus 1's 10.
11. So
I got 15 in total.
15 in total for Murray. What did you get against Liam?
8.
8. And Amy got 11.
God, is it a fight? Sorry. I couldn't see a way out. There was no other option.
Okay, so
think
2 are
we
going
take
before
these
you
guys,
3,
though.
2 are going after you 3. So the first one of which, the one that you can actually still see out of his pocket, he's got like a hand that clearly he's chopped the rest, ate that most of the rest of the Hobbit. Still a hand in there for later. He's got no weapons on him, so he's going to just use, I suppose, his body. But as he looks towards you, this is the one with the mouth that's elongated and opened. He takes a breath in and breathes fire out towards all 3. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, all 3 of you? You get to roll and add your dexterity. Or scratch out your dexterity.
Mine's 2.
Oh, not 20.
So you get to scratch out your dexterity saving throw. You get to add that.
Minus 1.
I know it's a sad day.
10 total.
10 in total.
I got nat 20 on my
That 28.
roll.
And what did you get against? So 2 you take full
Unnatural
damage. Murray, you take half. So you both take 7 points of fire damage, and you take 3 points of fire damage as it gets rounded down.
3 points.
Actually,
So I'm sitting
you
at
feel a
minus 11
calling.
now.
You feel a calling to some of the vials in your pocket when that happens. And as you remember when you first looked at them, I'm going to tell you what they all look like now, but I'm just going to say in post that you remember when you first seen. One is a concoction that looks to have like metal shards running through it, so it's to be almost like a bit like, you know, when you look at mercury when it's like sort of melted and it sort of can swirl around if you sort of swirled it, but there's like little shards of like almost frozen bits inside it, which would make it all crisp and solid. There's a potion that's just essentially metal that you'd be drinking. There's a potion that looks to be red in nature, which you feel called to at the moment. There's a potion that is cold even to the touch, and there is one more potion. Where is it? So I'm trying to see what the fourth one is. There is one that is filled with what looks to almost just be air, but it looks to be almost like a whirlwind swirling round it.
Yeah.
So there's 4 potions, one of which you feel drawn to at the moment. What would you use? We can come back to you in a second, I suppose. So the second one attacks. This one's the one with nice for fingers. He's going to go in. He's going to attack the plasmoid. One attack. He gets a 12 to hit, which doesn't hit. And the knives just scrape off of your armor, but don't manage to do anything. The other attack is going to do in towards you, Murray.
Wait, sorry. One was metallic, one was red, one was
blue, and one was almost ethereal.
Oh, that was
in
cold.
nature.
That was cold. The blue one.
Yes.
And one was like air.
That
Okay,
one
sorry.
gets a 21 to hit, doing 4 points of piercing damage towards you as he slashes in with his daggers. And again, your brain goes to the potions, and the one you think of is the one that looks to be like this metal viscous liquid. Like that potentially would almost help you in this situation, is all I'm trying to give you a hint with.
That was a red one a minute ago.
The red one was for the first attack.
Yeah.
The silver one was for the second attack. They do different things.
Oh, so he hit me with a sword, is it?
He hit you with daggers.
Daggers.
Yeah.
Daggers,
So
sorry, okay.
I'm trying to hint towards what they do first.
No, that's okay. I'm following.
Next up, Murray.
Alright. Can I just clarify the kind of layout?
Yes. So there's a large rectangular room.
Yep.
This crate has fallen just in front of you. So again, just imagine like the shape of the room. Crate fall in front of you. So all 4 are in front of you. The 3 of you are together. You could run back and get space away from people, or you can go forward and attack them. That's really the only 2 ways to go. I can show you a photo of the room actually to make it easier again. So you're in this long corridor.
Are we?
And this number 4 here has fallen. So they're right behind you, if you want to think about it that way. And there's more space beyond.
Where are we?
So you're right in the centre.
In the
This is
centre,
where
okay.
the levers are, and this is where the crate has fallen behind you. One of the bigger crates.
breathed on by
Yes,
one and
by
attacked
one of
by
this
the other.
guys with this sort of almost broken, unhinged jaw.
Yeah. And who's closest to me? The guy with daggers?
The guy with the daggers has just sort of ran up and tried to attack both of you at the same time, so he's within melee of both of your characters.
Okay. I'll just do a standard attack with my sword.
Okay, on you go.
On the guy with the daggers. 15.
15. Yep, that hits. Roll your damage. 2d6 plus a d4, as we said before.
Can I use yours?
Yeah,
One of them.
absolutely.
And a d4 is that one. What's that? 6?
Yep.
10, 12 in total.
Plus your 3 for your strength, yeah?
15 then.
Okay, yeah. You slice this guy in 2.
Oh,
so you
sweet.
just straight down, and then you figure out something else you can do at the same time. Can you scratch out your passive 1 for me, please?
Passive 1.
Passive 1, yeah.
Blood Maledict Fallen Puppet.
So, as you kill this person, you invoke a blood curse, and you can do this 3 times a day.
That's cool.
This one doesn't count. Before the target is dead, you can also choose to amplify this. So if you want to take a d4 damage, you can make this even stronger.
Right.
But I think in this situation, it's probably not worth doing it. The way it works is actually maybe worth doing it. With his dying breath, you get to force him to attack one of his allies. So as you strike him down, you do it in a way where his blood forces him to act and attack people nearby. So if you take a d4 damage, you can make that attack more likely to hit, or you can just let him go for it. So this is called Blood Curse with the Fallen Puppet. When you attack a creature within 30 feet, drops to 0 hit points, you can use your reaction to have that creature make a 1-weapon attack against a creature of your choice within its range. You amplify it, it could then move to attack a person, but on top of that, it gets an extra +2 on its chance to hit.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you want to attack the fire boy or the other 2 boys. One of the other 2.
Who's closest?
So the fire boy is the one that's also next to you as well because he breathes fire on
Yeah.
you. So you get him to attack the fire boy.
I'll get him to attack the fire guy.
Cool. Roll a d20 for me, please. Are you upgrading it or are you just leaving it as it is?
I'm just going to leave it.
you go.
D20.
Yep, d20 adds 6.
That's 13.
13. Is that with the 6 added on?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a 2d4 for me, please, as he attacks him with both his daggers as he's falling down.
Can I use a d4? You know, I've got a d4 I can use.
2 right here for you.
Oh, I can use. Oh, too many. Okay, use 2d4.
I'll not take offence, you didn't choose mine.
You had 2, you had 1. So. 5 in total.
As you slice on down, he slices on down, sorry. There's 2 on top of that, so that's 7. The 2 daggers go into the back of this other guy, and as it does, it kills him as he falls down to the ground.
Oh, sweet.
You can't do it twice in a row, clarify, but that's okay. You
No, that's
just
fine.
attack another one.
That's fine.
As his friend has killed him. They both killed each other essentially because of that. So he goes down. Next up will be Liam, I believe. No, was it Liam or Amy? It was Amy. You were 11, he was 8.
So I.
There's 2 people that have
just
still
got
not attacked yet.
failed. So I got a failed attack by the guy.
This fire guy. Oh no, by the nice guy. He
nice
missed
guy.
you. And then there's 2 people at the back that are still to go. The 2 that are in front of you are now dead because Muddy killed them in one go.
Okay, so there's nobody in front of me right now. It's
Yes,
just the
so
ones
you can
at
go
the
further
back.
forward, attack these 2 guys that may be 15 feet away.
Okay, and are they standing quite close together?
Yeah, they're standing close together. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go for one. Yep.
Cool. On you go.
I'm
Roll for me, please.
approaching.
You going up with your mace?
Approaching mace.
Yes.
Approaching mace. Is it? So that's your dating tactic. There's a bit of caveman-esque thing going on there. That's it.
I stopped that and then immediately met my wife. It was so uncanny.
That's
That's a weird
a
day.
19.
19. Roll your
Nice.
damage for us, please. That definitely hits.
Oh, this
I'm missing
is
something here.
a 3 plus 2.
You absolutely clock him. He is still up with
Gonna turn
a
into this big muscular plasmic thing. Sorry.
bonus action. This is usually a regular action. Can you scratch out action number 1 first, please? I'm going to give it to you just now.
Action
There's
number.
a lot you can do with this, so I'm going to leave you time to read this out. I'll give you the basics. So you channel magical energy coming through. Something could be a divine cause. You're not 100% sure how divine, but it allows you to do one of several things. One is divine spark, where essentially it makes you able to heal people better. But that's not what we're doing right now, because that would be you hit them, then you heal them. We're not going to do that.
No, thank you.
The next thing you can do is turn undead. So when undead creatures attack, you can do stuff like break them and make them run away frightened. Again, we're not going to do that right now. The thing we're going to do now is called Blessing of the Trickster. As a magical action, you can choose a willing choose yourself or a willing creature, and you essentially put a fake version of yourself out next to them or their selves out next to them. So a little bit of your plasma just bursts out, and a fake version of you appears next to you. So it's almost like which one are you going to hit?
Like duplicate type
So
thing.
you've got a duplicate that can take your shape or a shape of a willing creature, and it's essentially like an illusion that people have to figure out which one's you before they can attack. So they'll have disadvantage on attacks against you essentially. So that's the one, and I'm going to give you the one afterwards because I'm not going to cut that out. You also realise, just for some reason, maybe because of the you do realise this because you got attacked by fire. Take half the damage I gave you before because you're resistant to fire and acid damage.
So take half the damage.
Yeah, so I give you 7, so it's 3
7,
damage
so
you took
3.
instead of 7. Next up, Liam.
Everyone's in the centre, right?
Everyone's in the centre.
How many bad guys are there?
There's 2 people left, one of which seems a bit hurt, the other one's still upstanding. There's also now two very similar looking slime people, one next to the other, which somewhat confuses you because you didn't know they could do that, but also makes you feel as if you could do the same. There's something in you that feels very familiar when you see that. If you want to use a spell action, you can, or if you want to continue, you can.
I will see, since I have tapped into magic before with Eldritch Blast, I'm going to try and follow my instincts and see what I can bring out.
Okay. So I'm going to give you both these spells. They both do the similar thing. You can choose which one you want to do. One is mirror image. So you can put 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself, but when they take damage, disappear and die. But it's a very different system. So hers gives disadvantage, which means that will last until you lose your concentration. This one means if they roll low, they just hit a target, one of their fakes, and it disappears. Yeah. So they both have different purposes. You can either do that, which means you've got 2 Thea or their little mates to help you, or you can cast the spell Major Image, which means you could put a complete illusionary terrain out, but people have a chance of figuring out what it is and isn't. So these ones just naturally happen. This one's like you can almost trick people, but it's bigger and it's stronger, but maybe not as potent, if that's the word I want to use. You look at this entire page, use either of those spells. But you could use Major Image to maybe do more than just a person, but an area. But it's harder because we're already in the room. We already know what things will look like. So, but maybe for later that might be good. There's a lot to read through.
I will cast Major Image.
Cool. So, sorry, is it mirror image or major illusion? Sorry, my bad.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, both.
Both.
Major image.
Duplicates. So you cast out duplicates, and there's now 3 little trident people running around together. That's a bonus action to do that. You can then go and do your regular attack if you want afterwards, or Eldritch Blast. Whatever you'd rather do.
So did that do my action?
That was a bonus action to do that.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's now an action to do your turn.
Can I cast from these guys?
Yeah, you can cast from these guys. Yeah. So
Cool. So I'm gonna move to the very back of the room, as far away from the conflict as I can get.
yep.
However, one of my 2, or how many is it? 2 or
There's
3?
3 duplicates in total.
So one of my 3 little buddies, I'm gonna get him to run right in the middle and cast Arms of Dar.
Nice, excellent, cool. There we go. So you run right between both these guys. You cast Arms of Adar. Sorry, I hate to be a. You can only cast 1 spell per turn in combat.
Oh right.
I do
okay.
apologise because that last one counted as a spell. So
Sorry.
even with bonus, sorry, I apologise. You can do a cantrip though. So it's 1 spell and 1 cantrip per round. You can't do both.
Oh, I'll just blast the wee guy. That's fine. That's not
So
fine.
all 3 of your duplicates and you fire at this Eldritch Blast. So you don't know which one it's coming from. So it's almost a bit of an illusion. You're not casting 4. Come on, man.
I was like, really?
And all 4 hit at the same time. Only 1 actually does it though. So roll damage, roll chance to hit from please. So the D20 plus
That's
5.
pretty cool.
Right.
So these 5 tridents pierce through the air and hit into this one of these 2 beings. You doing the one that Amy already damaged, or are you doing another one?
One that's already damaged. I just want to take the fuck out. So is he flanked at all?
I'll give you this one time because you're completely surrounded. Because there's 5 of you doing it at once. Roll twice to take the higher. Why was that not 1?
Oh, it's because I didn't have my abs.
You didn't have your
on.
abs out, so
Right,
roll
rub my
again
abs for
first,
good
please.
luck.
Are your
Roll
abs
again first,
upside
please.
down?
I redrew them.
No.
Great, cool. You can do another one. It's
I
fine.
did a small workout and I'll break. So, not much better.
Okay,
So it is
Your armor
9
class
in
is 11.
total. 9 in total.
so you fire off 5 of these things, but it just doesn't quite manage to hit. It's maybe just more the you've never done this before, at least so you don't remember doing it, so you feel a bit flustered
Yeah,
in
I
it.
better practice.
So these 2 go right afterwards. One's going to go for your illusion, and the other's going to go for one of your illusions. So one of your illusions gets shattered and completely destroyed. The other person's going to have disadvantage on you. And again, slices just off your armor as he's drawn what looks to be a surgical tool that he's managed to steal from somewhere, like maybe a scalpel or something like that. Slices down and does nothing. But the guy that just punched one of your illusion disappears as it hits him. Murray, back to you. These 2 guys are still up and standing. One's weakened, one's still at full strength. The guy with the scalpel.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm getting cold. It's okay, I missed it.
Sorry.
Is that
Sabrina's
the voice
happy.
calling you?
Maybe.
I hope not, because I'm not doing it.
Okay, so 2 guys left. One's got a scalpel. Do you know what the other one's got? Is he
Just his
attacking him?
fist. He just attacked
Right,
with his
okay.
fist. So he's these guys didn't have many weapons with them.
I just did another regular attack on whichever one's closest.
There you go.
Yeah. Roll off the cat for luck. 14.
It's like a dice tower. You slice him down. Which one are you attacking? The weak one or the one that's got full HP?
Full HP.
You go 2d6 and d4, please.
Can I borrow D6, D4s
course you
again? Wait, no.
2d6 and d4.
Wait. What's that one? Okay,
So 2d6 and d4.
Yeah, D6. Just one D6.
There we go.
Look at us racing down there.
We can't count.
That. Oh, I'll make that. No, okay.
Sabrina.
No, they've not moved. It's fine. 2, 3, and 4 is 9.
9. You slice this guy in 2 as he completely disappears, and you can see like the reason why he punched is because he had this sort of like mechanical arm that was slightly punching harder than what a regular human could. You chop it right off, and it doesn't cauterize the wound, but almost freeze burns the wound as he falls down. No blood
I
comes
still
out
got
of
my
the ice.
ice sword, don't I?
Yeah, so it lasts until you have a short rest, which will be probably the end of the game. So, but then you can do it every day.
Nice.
Next up, back to you, Amy. There's one guy in front of you. You've already hit him once. He's tried to attack you with a scalpel. He seems so ravenous, he's not even stopping.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take another swing. I've got my
There you go.
mace there.
Roll for me, please.
Still in like
Still in
muscle
big
mode.
blob mode.
Still in big blob mode.
Your
Actually,
armor expands with
I
you.
even like increased my size a little bit.
How do you sound when you're so much bigger?
My voice gets a bit deeper. Yeah, it's much
Right down
deeper.
here.
Right down here, guys.
Down here.
Down
What's your
here.
work cry like when you're like that?
Blah.
Nice.
Striking fear into the hearts of your
Roll for me, please. Hello, hun.
That's a
10. His armor class is 11, so is it 10 there, or do you add in?
10. Oh,
Yeah,
with my mates,
you add
sorry.
you add your 4
was
to that,
like-
so 14.
That was really dumb.
So you clock him again, roll a d8 for me, please, +2.
6 plus
Yeah.
2, so.
You crack him with the mace and he just goes down dead. To some degree, this feels a little bit sad, this kill, because these guys are probably kind of very similar to what happened to you. But like the Ravenous, they've lost their minds. What he's supposed to do in that sort of a situation, and you see as the blood like permeates into the ground, you see the door glow and slightly go ajar, ready for you to go through. So you can try get the rest of these guys at the cells, or you can continue on whatever you'd rather do. It might be humans up there, it might be animals. You see arms of all description. It's hard to tell from where you are with your previous rolls at least what's up there. So it's up to you what you want to do, but these things will probably all attack.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So-
want to risk it, guys. We just got lucky. Sorry, we just got lucky as I start shrinking back down into my little ball.
Are there any enemies around us still up in the
You've killed all 4 of them, so unlucky with your bad rolls, I do apologise. But
It's
your,
okay, it's
your
okay.
wee guys still chilling until
I'll make it up.
for the next wee while. So would you like to continue on?
I think we get out of here, guys.
Yeah, move on as long as.
One last investigation in the place just to see
Yeah.
if we've missed anything.
On you go.
11 minus 1, so 10.
10. Again, there's nothing more you can get. Maybe the only thing I'll give you, because you've seen it already so many times, is that rune of vision is still in here as well, as in every single space you're in. You actually see it in each of the cages as well. I don't know what that means, but you can definitely see it. And also these surgical items, they look as if the blood on it's been dried. So there's been some while since whoever was in here has been doing experiments.
Can I take the surgical tools in case because we don't have a thieves kit between us? So can I
Yeah.
take them so that we can?
You
use
absorb them into your
later?
person.
I like-
And just floating around your person, so
Like a
like every now
lava
and there's another thing. Pick up that scalpel as well. You pick up all the things you need. You head through into the next room.
God, you don't have organs.
I'm about to say a scalpel like slicing about inside there. Every so often it's just like pull, like sticking out the little spike.
Oh, something got my spoon.
As you enter this chamber, you immediately notice the slick, wet floor and cool, misty air. The sound of water is all around you. And as you look up, its source is clear. There's a large body of water floating above where you are. And beyond that seems to be some form of exit. A good 100 feet further down, you'd have to travel through this water. But you see within the water creatures swimming. They look to some degree be similar to octopuses, but like different. Give me a nature check first, please.
Are they
Like-
like jellyfish? But
Good attempt, but
it
unfortunately
looked
not.
like
So,
an octopus.
Can you verify?
Verified, yeah.
That's
I'm a
right.
6.
well, here's the spoiler I wasn't going to give to people.
I got an 8.
These are small creatures, tiny. You notice they all have 3 deep blue eyes, long tendrils, and in their mouth is very, very sharp teeth. You've not heard of a creature like this in a long, long, long time. In fact, actually, maybe once. What did you roll?
An 8.
Did you roll?
6.
Okay, well, you're not going to have many of those. Definitely not. This creature, from what you remember, is older than time itself. These creatures obviously aren't, they're baby versions of it. These are aboleths. These are creatures that can see into your mind and speak into your very being. And in fact, can actually control your mind as well. With your high check, I'll give you that. You hear in your mind, all 3 of you, these creatures as they say, "Come, come, join us in the water. Become one with us, one with the eternal high." And you feel... Come on, Charlie! And you feel...
That's my kidney.
Liam, you feel called to go into the water far more than these 2 do. These voices don't sound familiar, but feel familiar. As maybe some connection you have in your mind is connected to something bigger but the same in nature. These creatures are calling you into the foul water above, calling you to enter their abode. The only way through is to swim to the other side, 100 feet, 3 turns of swimming amongst all this, or 2 if you really rush it, but you get attacked on the way. Are you going through this area? I suppose there's no other option, but how do you do it?
Can I insight check these creatures to see if they mean well?
Yeah, roll for me.
Cool. 16 plus whatever the hell I'm plussing. Yeah, 16 plus.
So what did I say to roll? I don't even know what I said.
Insight check.
Insight, yeah, so scratch off your insight.
Hell yeah.
These creatures you think mean well, you both think don't mean well. These creatures are old and usually relatively evil.
I don't like how he's interacting with these creatures, Frog. I'm a bit concerned.
He doesn't look right,
Can
does
you
he,
hear
Bob?
the voice too?
He doesn't look right, does he?
Did you say they mean well?
No.
According, you think they mean perfectly well.
I'm
We could
getting
send him
bad
in.
vibes.
Come on, guys.
I don't know.
I think we'll hang back a bit.
Is there anything else in the room underneath the water? Like any...
So the only way in
Discernible
is to go
characteristics.
straight in through. This is a
And do we
small
just jump
entrance,
up?
and water would be straight up into it. You'd have to jump on up into there.
Yeah.
You can see though through the water this other exit so far away. But yeah, you'd have to just jump straight up into it. There's not the same puzzles that maybe there's been in some of these other games, because something's planned for you guys, and you're getting a sense of there's no choices. Not only there are no choices, but you feel like there's very limited in the choices you're getting to make. Something's calling you. These things are calling you to go straight into the water. Like something evil is at work here that you're not too sure, and something's watching every step of the way.
Shield your mind, Blob. I don't trust these creatures.
Cool. So, can you all, as you get spoke to, do a D100 check for me, please? Liam, you don't have a D100 check. You've got a D20 check.
57.
40.
What'd you get?
40.
Oh, one.
You are called into this water to embrace these creatures as your own.
Okay.
What did you both get?
57.
Oh, the 30 and a 40.
You're both fine. So, so you're 34 and you're 50 something. You're
57.
both fine. But you see your friend almost just walk ahead and start going into. Are you just jumping straight into the water?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave my two copies. So they're still up.
Yeah, your 2 copies are still up.
I'll leave them up there.
You're just going to leave them and you're going to go into this water.
Yeah,
It's
they're
floating
just
above.
standing and watching them cast spells from up there if I need it.
Yeah, so they're below to clarify, but they're watching you because this is floating
right,
water. This is water floating in the air. But it's almost like it's another space. So you know when you're below like a glass pool, you can see like that little bit of the
Yeah.
pool.
looking at
But you're
the-
seeing beyond, there's another exit that direction. But yeah, this is deep, dark, murky water. You go up into the water and you feel at home. You feel that this is your place. You see a vision. I'm not even going to get you to roll a check because you're failing these other checks, which is what I'm wanting. You see a vision of the ship that you remember, the Herald of the Storm. And you see a large aboleth's arms or tentacles wrapping around it as it's trying to take it under into the very ocean deep. All the other members of this boat are screaming, are crying, are trying to stop whatever they can. You are on your knees as your skin tone is changing from the pale skin you had before to this darker blue as you're almost praying it into action. You get to scratch off your class.
Oh hell.
You are a warlock of the Great Old One. As you're calling your master. You're calling your master to, which is technically Cthulhu, the Great Old One, but I'm going to make it slide this time. They're close enough in my opinion. As you're calling your master to come and claim his prize, the Herald of the Storm. And actually, as you look around, you see on this ship, there is another person. There is a grung who was up the top in the crow's nest. You never noticed him last time. Who is trying to stop whatever's happening, but you're calling it into action, and you're pleased with what's happening as you're becoming one with your creator, as are all the people that maybe held you back in life.
Cool.
You come back into this reality. These aboleths are pulling you into the water. Some are wrapping around you. They usually would be consuming your brain,
Yeah.
but they're almost trying to empower you and strengthen you as you call to your friends to join you in the water.
Come on, guys, what was one?
Oh, hell no.
I don't think so.
The only way out, I suppose, is through this sort of direction. You'll have to swim and swim fast to get away from these
Your
things.
shield.
I
Can you? Does that? Would that?
I can
block
shield our
anybody's, like,
bodies.
voice.
For one whole turn, it will block out anything from being able to get to them unless they roll really high. Because you're
Anything.
16 or 15 was your armor class, did I say again before?
It's 15.
So
armor.
for one turn, if they get through that 15, for one turn that can go up to 21 and protect you. It cannot protect you, unfortunately.
Oh, so I can't, like,
you
strap
have to
into
swim
the
through.
Uh,
To get through this area, to get out of what's happening here, you almost have to go through, unless you're happy to just
Can I
wait.
just shout to the Triton? Say, Triton, do they mean harm? Are we safe?
No, I'm not getting harmed. I'm fine. And you just see me wrapped up.
All these
I'm
small
fine.
abelisks, probably about 1 foot long in diameter in total, are wrapping around them, but don't seem to be harming him. There's no blood in the water. That ectoplasm, though, is covering around his body as you see not one but 3 blue eyes appear on his head as his third eye, fourth eye, and fifth eye are being opened.
Oh wow. While they're
why has he got
distracted,
more than one eye?
while they're on Triton, let's make a break for the
Yeah.
door.
Okay,
Let's-
so
He seems to be in his happy place right now. I think we should leave
I
him
think
to
we
it.
get out
there
of
is.
here.
I'm going to use to roll initiative. If you're trying to defend yourself and attack with things, it'll take 3 rounds to swim through this. It'll take 2 rounds to swim through if you're just dashing. However, if it brings you down, you might have a similar fate to your friend here. So you have to figure out, I'm giving you the options now, you have to figure out what you think the best course of action is, unless you just go in there swinging, stay where you are and fight. So there's 3 options I suppose, stay where you are and fight, push, try to get through as fast as you can, or go at a sort of halfway pace. You're going fast enough to use your movement up, but you're defending yourself and attacking because you can dash every round, which would be double movement.
So are you saying that we're going to be attacked by these things?
100% you're going to be attacked by these things. You can tell because of what's happening to him that you're just going to get attacked by these things. There's no way you aren't attacked by these things. And actually, your mind goes to the rune. Somebody is watching this and someone is enjoying this. Give me an Arcana check, actually.
17.
17,
25.
25. You hold up and speak something magical in nature towards this rune, and you almost see through the rune for a second. The other way, and you see a large coliseum filled with people with tunics of various different colours. Right now they're chanting for Team Blue, and they're saying blue, 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 into the water, as they're all cheering in unison. There's a large golden dragon laughing as he's watching what you see to be a show. Your vision, the 3 of you, are up on what looks to be a large waterfall, a screen of sorts made by magic for everyone to see. And then actually you notice you're just one of several groups. There's other groups going through other adventures. One currently running away from a monster that's casting fire at them. One just out narrowly avoiding a gelatinous cube absorbing and eating them. One, I've actually forgot what happened during our last session. Let me think for a second. One narrowly avoiding the blades of a spinning, almost like a helicopter type thing that's about to chop them all up. Hanging from it's a Beyblade, hanging for their life. Let it rip. You're one of several people that they're watching and cheering on as you go through arduous trials.
Is this a game to you?
As,
Get me out of here!
as you chant that, the crowd seems to cheer even more, as if you figured something out they didn't think you would, and people smile and laugh as they realise that you're aware that you're being watched. You get this sense that you're called to go and attack your friends. Those mirror images reappear, filling the water. Everyone roll initiative for me, please.
10.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
Sorry.
19.
Actually, mine's 9. It's minus 1.
So you got a what?
A 9.
9. So we're going to 8. Murray, what'd you get again?
19.
19.
I got 7.
7, okay.
Oh, mine's a
Bottom
9
of the
in
list.
total.
9 in total, okay.
Don't make it any worse than it has to be.
Yeah, sorry
That,
about
that was my total as well.
Yeah, don't worry, you're fine. So,
Oh, that was my total. Also.
cool. And these abelisks. Liam, what do you say?
Telepathically or out loud.
What do you say? You can decide which way you're doing it. You can communicate telepathically with these guys. You can communicate these things telepathically or out loud if you want.
And these things have compelled me telepathically.
Yes, they're speaking into your brain, they're speaking into your mind, and actually you realise one of your abilities. You can turn your spells or any damage you do into psychic damage if you want as well. I'm not going to give you that piece of paper, you can just remember that for now. So, top initiative queue, some of these abelisks are making the terrain more difficult by getting in the way. They're almost, you know, when you're playing all the octopus, there's that guy sort of standing in the middle. That's what they're doing, waiting for you to approach. You're up first, Murray.
You want
What did you say? Sorry, my bad.
Oh.
I asked that. You gonna text it when you go?
You want a show? I'll give you a show. And I jump up and I swim in the water. I charge straight as fast as I can using my strong frog legs to the nearest little tentacle.
Your jump gives you this massive bounce. It
Yeah.
gives you a bit of a head start towards this. So I'm going to say you'll take 2 turns, but even on the second turn you can defend yourself, if that makes sense. First turn's dash, second turn's defend yourself to get out. So your bounce gives you this massive boost. You get attacked on the way past by several of these creatures. Are you happy for this?
Well, I was thinking I was going to like jump up, like
With the sword out.
with my sword
Not
out
you,
and try
sorry.
and pierce one as I go into the water. That was my idea. I was like, you want a show? I'll give you a show. And I just go for the first one that I see.
Nice, I like it, I like it. And actually, as you get closer, give me a D100 check for me, please. You're entering into this murky water.
100.
Please tell me you got as bad rolls as Liam did earlier.
I'm just thinking, I don't know if I've lost the
This is your
dice.
last room, by the way, because I know some people got time constraints. We're almost there. If you need to bounce,
40.
That's
you
all
bounce.
right.
40?
40. Oh. You manage to control yourself, but there is for a brief moment
It's right there.
you hear something, but when you're in the water you can't piece it together. As you see these abelisks start to eat into Liam's character and start to pierce his brain, pierce his arm. Blood starts to ooze out. Those eyes seem to close. He is in need of some form of aid.
Okay.
Are you going to protect him?
So
Or
what's
are you going
what?
to drive
Am I
through?
still jumping
You're
out with my
jumping
sword?
through with the sword up.
Yeah.
You can attack into some of these abelisks, or you can go towards defend Liam's character, or you can swim past them and try to avoid this combat.
I remember the Triton helping me with the water weird and with the Eldritch Blast and things like that, and I think like this doesn't seem to be in character for him.
Yeah.
As little as I know about him, so I think it doesn't feel right to leave him, not necessarily just for himself, but I also have a feeling that like if he gets consumed in some kind of way, that's just one more problem for us.
Yeah.
So I just think I'll go for the Triton, not for it, but for one of the, especially the one on
things.
its brain. I want to go for the that seems like the biggest
Nice.
issue. So
I
I go
like
for the brain
that.
one. Try
On
to
you
stab
go.
the brain one.
Go for it, please. Roll your chance to hit.
19.
19. And again.
Oh wait, no.
Sorry, my bad. It's just
D6.
19. Sorry.
19
Then roll
and then
your
my
damage first, please. Yeah.
my-
So 2d6 and d4. As the ice seems to be, the sword seems to be cutting a path made of ice through towards this creature. There you go.
5 plus 3 is 8, and then plus my strength modifier. No?
Yes.
How does it work? I've not scratched
so-
out my strength. How have I been
Yeah,
doing
sure,
that?
my bad. I've been just saying it all the time. Can
8.
you also roll for me, please, a perception check as you do this?
Wait, so what's my? Do you want me to do my damage first?
Oh yeah,
as well?
sorry. Your damage would be great, please. Sorry.
So that was I rolled 8, but then is it my saving throw modifier that I'm adding on?
No, it's just your strength you're adding, which is the +2, I believe. So with strength should say something, and then below it should say a plus.
Oh,
No,
plus
plus
3.
4, sorry. Plus C. Yeah,
Plus 3, so is 11. Can't do
11 damage. Okay.
And I'm rolling in. What am I doing? Initiative.
Perception check,
Perception.
please.
16
16.
plus
As
0.
you get closer, I'm going to allow you to redirect this attack if you want, because you see to get it just in time.
Okay.
Because the number was 16 to me. the creature you see being attacked disappears, as that was one of Liam's mirror images
Oh, okay.
pretending to be eaten. As the illusion fades, you see Liam smiling as you get closer. You can redirect your attack to him or to one of the things on him, but you've seen through the illusion that was being cast to make you think what was around you was not around you, if that makes sense.
So there's still these.
So there's aboleths all around you.
Aboleths.
There's probably about 10 in total just in the water. Small ones, of course, not actual aboleths, or we'd all be dead. There's 4 on his person as well, so there's 14 in total.
That thing where you
The
can
aboleths
create-
went first. So yeah, major image.
He can cast that major image thing. So if you're getting a sense that what is around us is not actually around us, actually he could be totally putting this out there. We're actually just in a room flailing about, like with nothing around us, and we just think this is all going around us.
I will point out I haven't had a turn yet.
Oh, this is a very good point.
But
Okay,
the
I still-
creatures have. Sorry.
But the
I still feel like
Jerry
that,
themselves.
regardless of the illusion, I'm not attacking the illusion.
Yeah.
I'm still attacking the aboleth.
Got you. So go for some aboleths. Great. Go for it. So roll for me, please. Their armor class is 14.
I did all that.
So so your damage. Yeah, you absolutely
12.
you cut one of these aboleths just completely in 2. So there's 10, as I said. Now 9. 4 currently on his person. He was a bit further away, so you want to go for the one on his head still, nonetheless. So you want to go for just one of the ones around you.
Still one on. I feel like probably better to go for one of the ones around me because they
Because
might.
you saw that illusion and see something's trying to trick you. So maybe you're going for the one. Yep,
Yeah, I'll
correct.
do that.
So as you go up, you pierce it straight through the 3 eyes, and then just slice it in half, like with a quick, swift slice of the blade. Next on up is Amy. You travel as far as I assume you can potentially travel, and I'll say what damage can happen in a second. But
yeah, I kind of want to travel through the water almost like a squid. Like,
it's going to go right through it.
like I almost like streamline myself rather than being a blobby jellyfish now. I'm like
Oh, that's cool.
a bit more streamlined. And yeah, I think if there's any aboleths around me,
So you're going to go at regular pace and attack, or are you rushing right through them? What's the goal
I
here?
think rush right through.
Okay. So you rush right through, and as you do so, some attack you. Both actually beating your armor class. They try to attach onto you, but can't. They grab a hold and go straight through the plasmoid. Straight through the plasmoid that you are. And the same thing that's happened to Liam is not and cannot happen to you for some reason. So they are attacking, just doing damage, but they are not able to
Physically.
grapple and almost like take over your mind in some way. In fact, actually, you realise the acidic stuff that's been happening to you, you've got a much lower chance because you're resistant
And
to the acid.
resistance.
So you take damage from these creatures as they go past you, taking 10 hit points worth of damage. What is the HP of damage you've taken so far?
18.
18. Okay, it's good to know. I'm going to leave it just at that. As you swim past them as fast as you can, some attack, some fail in the opportunity to. Liam, you're up. You see in front of you, as your grung that you remember from the past, a friend or foe, who knows. However, he was trying to protect you, but because of the illusion the Alabilis cast for you to show you in danger when you weren't really. So he is there, ready for you to attack, or you can go for the one that is currently running away from you, the plasmoid. What would you want to do? We can do anything, I suppose, in this water.
I feel like I just want to see if I've got another spell. Do I feel any more magic coming through? Do I sense something else?
That's if you want to ask the question, you can ask the question.
Yeah, sure.
That'll be your
sure.
entire turn, though. No, I'm joking. Which one? This is you. Yeah.
If I'll have take a wee moment to see if there's anything else that comes to my mind from my magical past.
So you get the sense of, as you're standing in front, or swimming, I suppose, in front of. Sure. I can't be bothered doing it properly. You can sense you've got the cantrip booming blade as the energy surrounding your trident starts to echo with arcane and also, I suppose, depending on what you want to do, psychic damage or more elemental damage, with essentially the power of the wind. If you attack someone with this, It does the same amount of damage as it normally does, but if they choose to leave the area, they take extra damage. So you can almost force somebody to stay where they are. If you want to. Not force, they can take the damage. This is called Booming Blade, which means you put down your blade, then you attack with it as part of the action. And you potentially could hurt someone and then make them take more damage to leave your area.
Okay. Let's see, I'm just going to look at something once I've juggled everything.
It's alright. Too many things, I know.
That's all good.
I'm just going to start giving stuff out because actually no one else is asking.
Okay, two things are conflicting that I wanted to do.
Here's the list of what your potions can do. You remember in this sort of moment. So you can pick any one of them to utilise if you wish.
Can I see if I do that blind?
How close by am I?
Which one?
Because this sounds
I've
like
only got two
some
left,
sort of
right?
religious
Yeah, you got 2 left.
I've got one life because one get.
They stay around you for the most part.
Yeah.
So, you could use them potentially to do stuff, but
Yeah.
defending you is their main thing. It's like trying to break up who you are and who can attack you.
What
Can
an
I-
applet is or what a great old one is. I'd like to do a religion check.
One of
Johnny's
those-
making do it and enjoying the savings crash. Be
Was
aware
it
of
you
all
need
of
that?
us.
No, no,
No,
no.
no, sorry.
I was just asking a question about what I
How far away is Blobby?
Yeah, I think
If our ways Blobby, she is a good 40 feet away from you, so you'd have to dash to get to her. She dashed away, but you could attack from a distance, but they'll just blast if you want.
How far away is Froggy?
Oh, Froggy, I thought you said Blobby.
No, but I did.
He's 10 feet away from me,
That's
so you could
Mrs.
get to him.
Blob to you.
That's Mrs. Blob to you.
It's like Mrs. Bob.
you lost your blobby privileges when you got your brain eaten by 3-eyed squids.
I was invited to a party. That's all that happened here. So, until now. So if I move one of my images 30 feet in front of me, I would get between the two of them with that image.
Yes,
But within about 10 feet either side,
yes.
I'm going to do that.
Yo, you go for that. What you
I'm
do?
going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Oh, is it 10 feet the radius? Okay. Can you, what does that spell say again?
You invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in this area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 to necrotic damage and can't take damage.
Can you both take a strength saving throw for me, please? So you can scratch that out and do it. Amy, I'm trying to find your abilities. I don't know what I've done with them. There's one.
96 plus. Where's my?
Damn.
Oh, you're gone.
I rolled a 3 plus a 3, so 6 in total.
6 in total.
Got 8.
So you're currently grappled and would have to use an action to try and break out of the grapple.
Okay.
However, 1 second, you'll be able to use your potions when you're in there. I'm trying to think. I think I'm lost where Amy's stuff is for a second, so it's confusing me.
I'm just a useless blob.
So I'm just going to tell you because I've lost a piece of paper.
All felt like that useless blob sometimes.
So you one of the spell. What did you get, sorry?
Oh, 6 plus 8.
8. So you both fail. So you're both stuck in place for now. You can still use your abilities, but you can't do your movement until you break out. So it will be top initiative queue, which will be, I suppose, these guys have to do their things. Murray, 2 are going to come in and attack you. 2 are going to go for the blob as
Wait,
well.
How much damage did we take there when we got grappled?
You got no damage for getting grappled.
Right,
What
okay,
is the
right.
damage?
It was 2d6.
2d6,
if
what was it?
failed.
Yeah, so what was the damage then? So did you roll? And this is
That's okay.
necrotic or psychic damage, what you doing?
I'm going to go for psychic.
Okay, so how much damage is that?
10.
So 10 psychic damage. What is your HP at now when you've taken that 10?
I don't know what my actual HP is, but I've taken 18 in damage.
18 in damage plus that 10 or before
Plus
that
that
10?
10.
Plus that 10, what have you got?
I'm the same, 18 in total.
18 in total?
Including that 10.
You're still up. Amy, however, for a moment, you go down. However, you hear the words of your god speaking. And she says, it's Goddess Brignesses is her name. She says, get up. Heal yourself. Use the magic I've given you. And escape. Escape fast. Leave everyone behind. You're the only one that matters for me right now. I have chosen you. I have changed you. Change your form. So you instantly heal for 3d8 healing. So if you want to scratch your hit points off, roll 3d8, you get to heal that much back. And you're getting told to grow your wings and run, essentially. So I'll roll the 3d8. So you get 8 to 4. That's 14 hit points back. So you scratch it off, show what you totally got. You get 14 hit points back, and you're getting told to run as that in your body, that glow that I spoke about earlier on glows, that bright light, and that light bursts the arms of Hadar that's around you, but then also on top of that, the two tendrils nearby that are trying to attack. Roll a d10 for me, please. The two, what would you call them? Abelisks nearby.
That's an 8 and a 3.
8 and a 3. As your radiance bursts out from around you, the two that are attacking you both die as well. There's still more in there, but you're getting told by your deity to go, to run, to get out of there. Murray, the two that attacked you, are you using shield? 17 to hit is the first attack, so it's going to potentially go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna.
There's two things attacking, one of which got a 22 to hit, one got a 17 to hit. Was that?
Can I?
Can't do shield.
I'm grappled.
Arms of Hadar, he can't take reactions.
You can't take reactions. You can't do shield, unfortunately. I do
Okay.
apologise.
Right.
But these things that grapple around you start to speak into your mind. Can you roll a d100 for me, please? Actually, because I'm probably going to go d20 actually instead.
81.
81. The higher is the worse in this sort of situation. You're wanting to get close to 0. You feel the corruption of this being come through your body. The first of your 3 eyes open. You're getting told in your mind, you're also mine. Kill the plasmoid. Take her and destroy her. Them, sorry, I don't know if you've got do you have a gender?
I'm Mrs. Blobby.
Mrs. Blobby, take her and destroy her. She has no
I'm a married
place.
blob, apparently.
She has no place in this dungeon. I cannot corrupt her.
Ain't no floozy
Kill
trouble.
her. Use your ice. Destroy it. You can choose to react however you want to react to this. This thing is speaking to your mind,
Can I do some kind of
wanting you.
constitution, like some
Give me
kind
a
of
constitution saving throw.
resistance?
Yeah.
14, and I'll
good?
scratch off my constitution.
Yeah. Scratch off your constitution saving throw. So it's a plus.
Oh wait, I just scratched. +3, so
Plus
14
3.
plus 3, 7.
So you feel this calling, so you can resist what it says. You can choose to act how you wish to act. This first eye is open, and there's some influence over you. You're not fully controlled by this creature, but you're being attacked by multitudes of things right now that are trying to take over your mind. And the more you think about it, feels like a setup. This has happened on purpose. This creature wants you. What would you like to do? So you've taken 18 damage, you said, didn't you?
In total, yeah.
Actually, sorry, I have to actually roll damage for these
Kind
things.
of looking at using my big lamp eyes, like.
So it's actually another 7 damage on top of that, please, because you've got damage. These things that grappled you did a wee bit of damage to you.
Okay, so
So
that's
25, I think that's that then. Is that 18 you said? Yes, plus 7, 25. You're still up, not a problem.
all right. Sounds like a bit of a problem. 25 damage. Okay. And I am grappled.
You're, as it just says you can't take reactions, or does it say grappled? Because actually, I may have got it wrong.
No, nothing but grapple.
Oh, sorry, it's just you can't take reactions. Sorry, but I thought you were grappled. I got it mixed up with something else.
And I'm being held
So-
on by the arms of Hadar.
Yeah, so the
Not
hands of the
by
dark,
the
what it
abelisks.
does is, so these things are trying to attack you, but they've grappled onto you, but you can swim with them, no problem. His thing, I thought, grapple people in place. It gets rid of their ability to do reactions,
Okay.
so that means that's why you couldn't do shield. I got that mixed up with another spell.
It's like a couple of arms just went out from me.
Okay, and I still got an action, a bonus action.
Sorry, yeah, you still got an action in bonus action. Yeah, it's just a reaction. Actually, these things that are trying to attack you, can you scratch off your ability number 5, passive 5? Because they take damage when they're on top of you. Where's
Ability number 5.
So
Action number 5.
yes, I think is it not P5? I should say.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's only showing the back half of this because again, there's just too many sheets of paper here. But
Ooh.
whenever somebody touches you, they take poison damage.
Okay.
And if they fail a Constitution saving throw, on top of that, you can apply that to your weapon as well. So that can add on top of the ice that's already been done before. So you can sort of like slice.
Stacking
Once you
them.
slice your hand, you almost make that stronger. Take a wee bit of damage, but yeah. So here's also the other things you can do. So amphibious, poison immunity, standing leap, water density, languages. You can have all these things as well.
Right.
But so those creatures both take the damage. Can you roll a 2d4 for me, please? For the poison effect happen to these guys?
2d4. That's 1,
Sorry, this is literally the last turn.
2 and 3.
So these two creatures die. Are you choosing to give in, or are you choosing to push through here?
No, I'm pushing.
Pushing through? Well, roll to hit. Swim, what you want to do?
So I've killed the 2 things that have come to me.
Yes, there's still
How,
more in
how
the
many
water.
are left? Right.
There is, so 2 have died, 1 died before that. So there's 5 of these little creatures still left, and 4 on his person that are almost powering him up. So there's only 5 left. You could slice through potentially 2 with 1 attack because of how much damage your things do, or push through knowing that your poison might damage things that attack you, but you don't know how much points you've got left.
I feel like I've taken a lot of damage, so I'm going to push through, but I'm not succumbing to the psychic.
So
attack.
roll for me, please, and give me an athletics saving throw or a dexterity saving throw, whatever you'd rather, or check, I should say.
I got a 19 dexterity plus 3.
So you managed to power your way so these things are not actually getting on top of you. You're getting to the end of this ledge.
Yeah.
You're next turn able to get out of the water and leave this space, passing by the plasmoid who'd be up next. Would you want to have attacked on the way past any of these creatures, or are you just pushing through?
I'm just pushing through, yeah.
Okay, take a little bit of fortitude back, take a d6 with a HP, just trying to push through the pain is what we're going to call it. And Amy, you'll be up. So you're at the edge of this and you can leave the water and leave into the next space.
Yeah.
Just a door above that, you can get out of there, or you can try help Murray out potentially as well. You can both potentially escape.
I was gonna try and heal you a bit. I've got divine spark, so I was maybe gonna try and like help you a bit.
There also is a healing spell that comes with that as well. If you want to do that, I can give you that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, so you cast Cure Wounds, and you also do that Channel Divinity on top of it. So how much HP does that say you heal?
It says. Is
I
that
think it's
not,
an extra D8 on top of what
is
you
that
already
divine
do.
spark? Sorry.
Yes, that's the one, yeah.
As much as holy symbol on a creature. Roll 1d8 and add your wisdom modifier.
Cool. So you do that on top of your healing. So roll 3d8 plus 3 plus 2. Sorry, my bad. 3d8 plus 3.
So
No, it's plus
3d8.
3.
5 plus 8 plus 7.
Okay. So I
20.
think that's pretty much your all your hit points back. I think. How much is that in total?
But then you add on your wisdom
And then
modifier,
I've got my
3,
wisdom
yeah.
on top.
which is 3, so 23.
So that's you got 1 hit point worth of damage now. So the divine presence of Bring the Seas passes through the water, and you see all these wounds, even the wound that you can't hurt yourself with, almost seem to close and heal up. That eye starts to shrink, but not fully going away as you're at the edge of this water, trying to leave. You're both standing outside the water. Liam, you got one last thing to do to these people before they try leave. What you want to do?
First, before taking any actions, I'm going to communicate with the A1S4 telepathically and ask them what they can do to help me get to them.
What they can do to help you get them? What was it? The exact things you asked?
What can you do to help me get to them?
Get to them. So with them on you, your swimming speed, you'll be able to clear the whole space and catch up with these guys. You'll be able to. Let's see what else you can do here.
I've got a plan if I can't get to them, but if it's possible. I mean, I'm not plotting or planning murder.
So this thing, you feel it, the one on top of your brain, powering you up, as you can do a thing called psychic drain. You can potentially try to absorb the hit points of one of the other players here in the party and try to make them give in to this dark urge. From what you've seen, there won't be too. It's not a massive boon. What you can do to clarify is an extra D10 on your damage, but it's a boost that they can give you for your attack.
Yeah. So I can get to them and then do an attack.
Yes, you can get to them and attack them. Yes.
Okay. And does that stack on top of other stuff? Like if I was to cast Booming Blade?
It would be instead of a booming blade to clarify. So, but it's extra damage that's trying to do more. It's trying to dominate their mind to some degree, bring them back to the side of evil in your mind.
Okay, cool.
Side of
So
good.
I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
And like,
You catch up to the two of them, powered by the propellers that are these abelisks, and powering your
flip it a little
speed.
bit.
Was that on you?
Okay, so I rise fully up out of the water, like I'm standing on the water, and then all of a sudden I rise a little bit more, and I'm standing on two abelisks' heads, and it just
Like jet,
like a jet,
like jet boots.
and I just step off like Jack Sparrow stepping off his boat at the very start onto the dock, and I kind of get him with my trident.
Yes. Who are you attacking?
Do I have to touch them, or is it a weapon attack?
It's a weapon attack. You
Okay.
can touch me if you'd rather.
I'm
I'm going to do a close in like 30 seconds though, because we need to run out of time for it.
grab him in the back of the head with my hand,
Yeah. Okay.
like that, like you know what Agent Smith tries to do to Neo all the time. And grab him in the back of the head, and I whisper in his ear, come back to the Herald of the Storm."
Roll a d20 for me, please. You try to beat his armor class.
Poison damage.
Yes, poison damage. You take poison damage for this. 2d4
16 plus
16?
What's the
plus 5
the
because your same chance to hit as your trident.
Cool. So
Am I still affected by the?
No, you can cast a shield, but your hatch points is, your armor class is 20, so plus 5 on top of that would be still one.
My
less
armor
than
class isn't
20.
20.
No, it's 15. Sorry.
Yeah.
It adds 5 on top. So he rolled a 21 to hit though, didn't he?
No,
Was it
he
20 or
rolled a
21?
16.
16 plus 5.
Do I need to beat 21?
Yeah, so you have to meet it or beat it to be able to protect it. So he needs
But
to
I would
meet
meet it.
you. No, 20. 15 plus 5 is.
Oh, is it plus 5?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
okay,
sorry, my bad.
Right, okay.
So he's trying to dominate your mind. So do your damage first, please. So that's a D10, plus the damage you do from your trident, which is another which is a D8, and then plus your.
It says D10.
Sorry, do D10 then. My bad. Plus your strength of 3.
It's 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9.
9. Okay. So that's 9 hit points worth of damage hitting towards yourself.
Okay.
Do another D20 check for me, please. Constitution saving throw. As that eye tries to open once more.
11. Plus, wait. 3. Yeah, 14.
Oh, would I know my spell save DC then?
Your spell save is 12, so because that's what your stuff is for your other things. Because it's 8 plus proficiency plus your ability, which is your charisma, I think. So, so that beats it in. So you manage to resist this urge.
Yes.
You both see the door ahead of you and can push through the door into the next space. He'll be coming with you is the issue that's going to be going into this situation. So, are you pushing through into this next space to get away, or are you fighting?
Is it my turn?
So next on up, so Liam's just went next on up with the Abalist that will help move you. So it'll be you next year.
Okay. I would like to just do a standard attack on Triton. I figured
Yeah.
I tried my best, but he's
Go for it.
too
Roll
far
for me,
gone.
please. Chance to hit.
Got to put number 1 first.
It's ridiculous. Imagine doing that.
7.
7 plus your chance to hit.
What did I
So
do?
his armor class is 15, so you have to beat 15. So it's your plus your 5 that you normally add,
Why did I add 5?
because that's your chance to hit with the sword.
Did I know that?
Have you not already scratched your sword?
I don't know.
Your
Is this my
down?
sword?
Yeah. So no, that's your armor
No, I
trait.
think you've just
You roll
not
your sword
used-
down.
I've not
You've
written
used
it
your
down.
sword, but you just didn't write it down.
Sword is plus 5.
Yes. So what was your? So 7 plus
7 plus
5,
5 is
12.
12.
Doesn't manage to hit.
Right, okay.
As you can break through the door and enter into the next space, you're doing that.
Yeah.
Opportunity with
You're doing that as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for
You're
it.
attacking once more before you go. Who you're attacking? They're both going. They're before you. So you can attack one.
Who's looking worse off?
I'm not going to tell you. You can't tell because they're both different.
Who's his god telling him
he
to
just
attack?
fucking attack. I'm
No,
attacking him.
his god's saying, claim this one as ours.
Oh.
Claim him. Claim him as ours.
Like a Pokemon where you beat him up a little bit
Exactly.
and throw a ball at him, or
And that's exactly it.
Basically, you're trying to beat him up and then smack him up as well.
So this is one last chance to try claim him to our side. So roll. Did I say ours? Whoops.
ooh, I'm gonna grapple.
Great, because you get advantage.
Wait, did
of
you
that, don't
take poison damage from the last one?
Yeah, to do 4 poison damage.
Take some more. What?
Do you want to roll the 2d4 or do you want me to roll
There you go. Is this from the first one or the last one?
it?
4!
I mean, it's fine.
What's your hit points worth of damage so far?
Can I just like
18.
tense?
Plus that. So
Do I just
you're
like tense
still
my
up.
body and then all this like poisonous slime just starts coming out and be like fucking die.
You all breach through into the next space, and as you break through into the space, the door behind you seals shut. You're in a small cage, locked with this guy who's trying to change you to his side, grappling one another quite awkwardly.
You're attacking at the same
You
time.
see this Colosseum that I've mentioned earlier on, as the dragon and all the people seem to be cheering for what seems to be the strangest adventure they've seen so far. And as you look around this Colosseum, there's other cages with groups of people in it, some of which familiar to yourself. For example, you notice the large Goliath, and for some reason you notice in your mind there's a drow who's wearing a armor that's familiar to you. It's the same guard that was defending you from the cultists before the cultists attacked you. You don't notice anyone else there except from a small goblin who you remember working alongside. And I'm not going to be more than that because I can tell you more about that some other times we're running low on time. But you remember working alongside in the very same town that Amy was in to cause some shenanigans and to cause some problems as you're hunting down a beast in that area to kill it. Suddenly though, the dragon calls and says, "There will be peace in the cells," and all three of you feel the presence of it's called dominate person or whole person, trying to separate you from each other, saying, "You shall not fight until I deem it time." As you're pushed aside from each other, and he says, "This shall be an interesting one. You are here at my behest, and it looks like someone is trying to change the plans. Look right into your soul at the same time. Your god can sometimes be a bit of a pain in my ass. For now, they are useful and they will stay, but I need you all to work together, even if you despise one another, even if you're called by another god. You'll be fighting another party. I need you at full strength." He waves his hand and you all get healed up to full and get all your abilities back. And he's like,
Nice.
"This will be a complex one if you don't work together." And that is where we're going to end our session. Thank you very much for joining us today for another Amnesia dungeon. We shall find these guys when they combat another group 1-on-1 in our Amnesia Colosseum. Till next time.
Like and
We'll cut there.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Tag play.
Hashtag
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 blessed.
blessed.